Hey,
Neil.
You ready for tomorrow?
Yes, I am ready for tomorrow. It's worked out that it is Thursday, but it's not to 2:00 in the afternoon. And my mother knows what's happening on Wednesday night with yourself. And she's like, yeah, I'll just drive. It'll be fine.
Hello, everyone. Bad-tempered badgered. Oh, fuck yeah, I fucked this up already. I'm here with all these people.
That little ping was a notification. Neil and Badger after party. So there we go. I will click on that one. I better mute it there. So I'll just mute myself for a moment.
All right, Math Peg, got a question for you.
Yeah, go on.
We had Jesus is Lord in the chat of the show, but that the after party is after. Saying that you're apparently a cowardly coward and you blocked him.
Well, just to clarify, if anybody wants to, there will be video evidence of the last time I give Jesus is Lord a chance to come on the channel. He did not turn up. We waited. And at the end of that video, I said, because of this, he is now blocked. There is also video evidence on a hangout where Jesus and Lord, me and Peter from Gonna Go For It organised the debate where he was on the Sunday past. And I also said on that hangout, well, I suppose if he's going to be in my channel, I should unblock him then. And I never did. So that man's been blocked for months. He can say what he wants. All the video evidence is there. We have multiple people to back it up.
Hey, look, I'm even wearing the same shirt as I'm wearing in your little thumbnail.
It's getting it. Is it actually the same one? Because I think that's an older picture of you, isn't it?
It's the same one. I've had this thing.
Lovely.
I had this I actually had pants tailor-made. Hang on a second.
Does that mean you're not wearing any pants?
They're from early on in the season when they used to have the red piping around the base of the pant leg, like that.
Oh yeah.
You're the only American here. You must convert to us. They are trousers. You are now in the UK.
All right, sorry.
I'm sorry, but they're pants.
These are my Star Trek trousers. This is my Star Trek trousers, for crying out loud.
And Badger, he's Canadian.
They're proper.
I didn't say he's American.
He is American.
It's the potato that said he's American.
Oh, American potatoes. Idaho potatoes.
Idaho. You're not the hoe, Idaho.
There you go, Idaho.
So it's the potato.
Potato. That's what my mom, or my buddy's mom used to call them, potatoes.
All right. So, let me just get a handle on how I run like group discussions.
Well, that's a good start.
So everyone, introduce yourselves, going round in the order that you're in, left to right from me. Hello, I'm Bad Temper Badger. Who else we got?
There's nobody left of you. There's a screen left of you. Dave is to your right, the way I see it.
Oh, fuck it. Dave, you're next.
Hi, I'm Dave. I did a stream once, and I'm threatening to do more. I've also got the crap quiz coming up.
Oh, bloody hell. All right, Rory, so it's your go.
Oh, hello. My name is Rory Herbert. I'm wearing my cravat tonight because somebody mentioned it earlier. I live in Dorset, and I like to talk to people online occasionally from time to time.
Fabulous. Right, Math Pig, you're up.
I'm Math Pig, Robbie, Math, Little Piggy, whatever you want to call me. I'm trying to provide a platform for people of all weight, beliefs, everything, the whole lot. Come in, get called an asshole, and come back next week. We'll call you an asshole again. But it's all good fun. I'm ripping off Needle style, but the deconversion story +1.
I'm no longer unique, I guess.
You're the guy whose name's in the title, so it's your go.
Impersonation. What is it? Impersonation is the best form of flattery?
Imitation is the best.
Imitation.
Imitation. Yeah.
Neil, it's your go. Introduce yourself.
I am, like it says here, Neil the 604 atheist. I am the commander of a ship that we pretended to make up way back in the 90s called the USS Afton, which was actually the name of the road that we lived on. And our call numbers were, 4711, because that was our address. So, yeah. And all of us bought T-shirts, and that was pretty funny.
You look far too smart.
Well, usually I do this up and I have all Klingon headdress and stuff on there. So I'm like,
it does suit you, actually.
It does.
Really? I don't think I look that good in red, to be honest. But
there's Neil. There's an old saying in the British Special Forces: if you're cold, wet, tired, and hungry, and behind enemy lines, free phone 0 Alpha.
what does that mean, though?
Free phone 0 Alpha. Contact the command post.
Oh, yes, of course. Okay, my brain farted basically there. Hey, Dookie, what's going on?
We had a lovely chat with Duke recently, didn't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, please don't start on Carrie Elvis again.
All right, we scored. Sorry.
All right, what can we talk about? I'm drinking the mead.
Oh, you got mead? I haven't tasted mead yet, and some local fucker. Sorry, am I allowed to swear here?
Yeah,
no.
Fuck it. Well, I've been swearing since we started this, so no.
Okay, right. Well, I don't know if you know or not, but between me and it's mainly my dad's sort of business, but I help out during the summer when it's busy. We've 35 plus hives, and he will not make mead because he says that mead is very difficult, not to make, but to make consistent to sell. It has to be the same every time, if you understand what I mean. And some local fucker with like 6 hives has slipped into the local shop and is now selling it at £14 a bottle. And I'm like, look at the fucking money we could be making. He's selling the honey at $3.50 to the shops, the health shops, who are selling it for $6.50. It costs us £2 to make, including the jars. We make $1.50. The shop makes $3.50. It's like, stop being nice. Let's make money.
Neil, does your Prius have photon torpedoes?
Okay. Fucking first of all, it's a Ford Fusion, and yes, it absolutely does have.
Outstanding.
See, I had to take out my the fog lights. I removed them and put in torpedo canisters right in there. So
Neil.
Okay, so you can blow people up, but you can't drive in the fog.
Right.
Neil, out of curiosity, is the Ford Fusion in Canada the same as the Ford Fusion over here?
Is it?
Which is like a Fiesta, but a wee bit bigger and more square and really ugly looking. Very well fitted out.
Who's the leprechaun?
Well, why don't you come in here and find out, Dick?
Hang on a second here. I'll see if I can find you a picture of my car.
All right, Rory. Question
Yes.
for you.
Hello,
I
guys.
understand you're wearing a very fine cravat there.
I certainly am. A friend of ours, Bill, somebody, the one with the Antifa flag thing, made a comment in your chat. Hermes makes very good cravats. So I thought, I said to him, I replied in your chat, I said, well, I'd love to see your cravats. So that's the reason I'm wearing it. Do you have any more questions about it, Badger?
Shortly, let's just see what's going on here. Math Pig, you big. What's this about?
Oh,
No, that's not mine. No,
That's my car.
that's your car.
Look at the license plate.
Ha nice.
All right, let's make you small again.
No, this one here is mine. Sorry,
Okay, let's make Neil big. That's the wrong side of the phone, Neil.
There you go.
You got to show the screen side. There you go.
There you go.
Oh,
looks
that's
like
a
this
Mondeo. No, it's a Mondeo. It's an American Mondeo. Right? I have another one. This is the one I bought for the daughter.
Does everyone have keep a picture of their car on their phone? I haven't got a fucking picture of my car on my phone.
No,
Oh,
dude,
man,
I
if
had
you're
to,
the good car, if you're the
I
I
good
don't
just
even
car,
have a phone.
My
Look,
car
Hang
is
on,
fucking
hang
awesome.
on, hang on. Neil, do the thing again.
what thing? Oh, the thing with the car?
The phone waving.
Oh, okay, hang on.
Alright, we go over here.
right? I
There you
bought that for the daughter when my woman was pregnant. This is
What's
for
this
the
we
daughter.
got? Ooh,
It's
that's
like
fancy. Now let's go to Neil. What's he got?
There you go. That's my car. There.
It looks like a phone to me.
It's a Mondeo. It's an American Mondeo.
It's a Fusion.
It's
never
it's a bad man. You drive the newer version of what I drive, but the Canadian version.
Alright.
It is Canadian. Yes.
Now we shall flip over to
Oh, you should check out Rory. Rory drives a great car.
now we
Okay.
shall drop over
Make Rory
Right.
full screen. I'm
flip
totally
over
not
to
taking over.
Rory
No.
to discuss this jaunty cravat.
Oh,
Let's see your car, Rory. Come on.
You have been in
Well,
Biggin, Rory.
Okay, here we go. It's my old school cravat. I sort of unwind it slowly. Never be able to get it back on again. But yes, it was produced by somebody. But you can see how big the things are.
I do have a nice cravat somewhere. It's in one of my containers somewhere in this room, but I'm not quite sure which container it's in. It's a nice patterned kind of orange coloured one.
Well, they do sort of keep your neck warm in the winter.
They do?
Yeah.
Okay, now if you'll just give me a second,
Yeah.
let me make you normal sized again. We
There we go,
have.
thank you.
I've just realised that Duke's been sitting in the backstage, and I've got no idea how long for, because when it's got this many people in it, it drops the backstage off the bottom of my screen.
Ah.
Let's bring Duke in.
Well, I will.
There's Duke.
Hey, dude.
Nice to meet you, Duke.
Nice to meet you too, Leprechaun.
I ain't no leprechaun.
Now, about the cravats, Rory.
Yes, Patrick. Yes, indeed.
Where would you recommend for good cravats?
Cravats are us.
Amazon.
No,
Spatula City.
Gives and Hawks are pretty good. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah,
If you could
proof
send
that
me a
Rory-
link to that later on, that'd be excellent.
Well, it's easy to remember. Number 1, Savile Row, London.
The next time
Yeah.
I'm in London, I'll have a look.
mate, bro.
Dave, I see you've done a screen share thing. What is this about?
That's what my car's like.
All right.
Oh,
Is that an Azuzi? Is that the
The
Trooper?
Nissan Patrol. The Nissan
Let me
Patrol.
just find something.
You drive a Nissan Patrol?
Yes.
I'm going to have to.
That's nearly as bad as the fact that I've got a black lighter on a black table and can't fucking find it. That's as bad as that is.
So it's not.
I'm going to have to come back, Badger, to find my phone, because that's the only place I can find a photo of my car. So if you give me a few minutes. I'll be
That's
back.
quite all right, Rory. You do what you got to do. I'm going
Who's
to
behind
do
you, Duke?
this.
I bet you wouldn't believe that Rory's car is British Racing Green.
Yeah.
I'm just going to find a picture of a vehicle. It's not actually my car, but it's a vehicle I quite like. Let's just, how do I?
We're just going for random cars we like now.
Oh no! What I'm doing next is for my next
we go.
guy that I'm looking at.
It's the Sniper's camper van from Team Fortress 2. Because sniping's a good job, mate. It's challenging work, out of doors, and I'll guarantee you'll not go hungry. Because at the end of the day, long as there's 2 people left on the planet, someone is going to want someone dead.
was that fucking your Minecraft truck or something? It kind of looks like a big square boxy. Is that the large square boxy truck that you haul around all your other square boxy things in?
Something like
That strangely makes me think of my favorite George Carlin quote, which is, "The flamethrower is proof that at some point in time, somebody said, I want to set those people over there on fire, but I'm not close enough to get the job done."
Yeah. I kind of want a flamethrower too because those things are fun.
It does make a good point that sometimes you need things over there to be on fire.
Yeah, quite often, especially on Twitter, right?
Yes.
Yep, I can get behind you on that. What's this, Math Pig?
That's what I went out to buy originally and then come back with the other car for the daughter. But that's my next buy. I'm on the lookout for one of them. Anyone from England will know what that is.
Right.
No idea.
From this moment forward, everyone, tell me if you want to screen share something because it's dropping them off the bottom of my screen.
Okay.
I thought no.
Neil, hey Neil, you look like if you were being still and not moving, you would look like you were photoshopped. Like somebody photoshopped your head onto number 2's body.
He's more pips than number 2. He has more pips.
I've got wrong side. There we go. You got 3 here. So
Neil, can I ask a question? I've never seen your bandana off. Are they hair extensions or is that actual hair?
it's actual hair.
Okay, just checking.
He'll take the bandana off if you ask nicely.
Like Math Pig, I need to listen to you talk all the time forever. You've got.
He does make an interesting point.
There you
Put
go.
the bandana back on. Put the bandana back on. Put the bandana back. Can someone kick him? That's scaring me.
He could play Gandalf.
He could play Gandalf. He could also play what's that Rob Zombie film with the freaking redneck psychos?
Rob Zombie. That's the direction I'm going.
Or the girl from The Grudge.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, I used to have long hair. That was not as long as Neil's, but it was down past my shoulder.
Here we go. I've just remembered that I can do that.
Neil, can you climb out of the screen with your hands right now? You're like the girl in the ring.
Oh, crap. Hey, look.
This is why he wears the bandana.
Hazards. It's the hazards of long hair.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to put my bandana back on. What the fuck do I do? Oh, there it is.
I have to say though, Neil, I'm not sure of your age, but I would guess that you're older than me and me being 36. You've kept your forehead well. It's still a forehead. The reason I had to cut my hair is it became a 6 head. And then I did this whenever I cut my hair. I shaved it. There's my ponytail that I had for nearly 20 years.
Where are you?
Oh, wow. That's all your hair from before, or just...
That's just the ponytail. There wasn't much on top, man. Look at this. It fucking disappeared. Look at that. It's gone.
What was that?
It's all good, dude. Mine's disappearing too. It's okay.
Yeah, I know. I dragged it out for a couple of years. I offered it up for charity. Nobody fucking took on it, so...
Really? I was able to donate mine twice when I cut it at this length for cancer wigs or whatever.
I offered it to Digital Hammurabi for the HAPS program, and I offered it to... We used to do a thing at work. I can't remember the exact name for it. You raise money for the kids that are dying. They get to go to Disneyland and stuff.
Yeah. Make a wish.
Yeah, we did that for work. And because the last 3 years, the staff had decided that the staff just didn't get involved. You know, it was everybody. Then it was 70%, then 60%, then 30%, and then people got lazy because it was an actual charity thing. You'd have to get in a bike and cycle 25 miles or something on a bike, and people just were like, "Fuck that! I'm not going to do that." But so it eventually dropped off, and they didn't take me on for that at work. But so I just shaved. It was actually a Valentine's Day present last year for my woman. I bought her a haircutting kit, and I went, "There you go, honey. You've been whinging for a while. Knock yourself out." I talk too much.
No. You don't talk enough, dude. You should talk more. Like it's mesmerizing.
Can we make it? I don't know if everybody in the future will watch this, but can we make it not the first comment that we say about my channel is my voice sounds good? I have good content as well.
You know, I imagine you have good content. I've never watched it. I'll have to look it up. But if you are talking, I will watch all of it.
I think you should play to your strengths, Mathpig. You know.
I decided I'm going to start a new channel. I'm going to call it Arithmetic Swine.
No. Don't call it arithmetic swine. You call it cosine swine.
I thought we agreed it was going to be co-swine.
No. You said that and I ignored you. I actually did not comment back to that. You said it. I ignored it.
Well, Duke, you should be around tomorrow because tomorrow night's Mathpig's turn on my channel.
I'll be there for sure. I'm only working. I'm working from 8 to noon tomorrow, so I'll be free tomorrow night.
Awesome. There you
I'm
go.
thinking I might make a new channel called Drunk Badger Forgets How Letters Sound.
Forgets how they sound?
Yeah, because I keep missing them out of words. You can tell my voice is getting more drunk because I've been drinking this mead. I mean, it's just going.
What is it? 14%?
I don't know. It's Smoking Dragon.
Ooh, cool.
Right, Neil.
Nice.
14.5.
Okay, now we need Rory's screen.
Right. Wait. Ah,
There we
There
go.
we are.
There we go. How's that?
Oh, that's righteous.
Isn't that?
Camping with my dog, and I don't. Is that in focus or not? Sort of. But,
If you hold your hand still, but then you're old, so you've probably got arthritis.
Oh, shut up. No. So anyway, yeah, there we go.
That picture's 2 years old. That's 2 years old. Where's the?
I know. That's the only one I could find. All right, it'll do.
Rory, you have a video on your YouTube channel that's less than a month old of you driving in this car.
Well, I know. That's the only one I could find. I'm a boomer, for goodness sake. Give me a break.
Dude,
Okay.
with all these fucking accents, I swear to God, I feel like I'm getting ready to fucking go on a quest to take the One Ring to fucking Mount Doom and shit. It's fucking amazing.
I am petrified. I am petrified about tomorrow. Petrified.
Why?
What's happening tomorrow? Oh, you're doing the thing with the guy.
Yes,
Speaking
the thing with the stuff with in the place.
Yeah, that.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Fellowship of the Ring. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Got all these fucking great accents going on. It's just like, holy shit.
It's one of the original books. See?
I
It's a
never.
map inside.
So I don't know if you guys know this about Neil, but he has like a special magic hat that he keeps underneath his fucking desk there. And if you make any kind of pop culture reference, he can dip his hand into the hat and pull out something that connects with that pop culture reference.
This is ragged as fuck, right? This is old and ragged, no? But
All right. You entertain everyone while I go for a piss.
okay,
Okay.
if you can see, this is from
What is that? 1809? Is that what that says?
1869. It is an Alexander Cruden concordance, which is a dictionary for the Bible. It gives you every word in the Bible and it gives you its meanings and stuff. And I got this for Richard Madsen to say thank you for all the help he's given me with the channel. And then it's actually engraved in all the it's pressed in the front. See here, there's a wee impression. Yeah. I found this in an old bookstore. It's like duct tape holding it together. It's not in the greatest condition. Don't get me wrong. This thing's from 1869.
It's in pretty good condition for being from 1869.
Well, look at the fucking edges, man. It's ragged as hell, but it's there and it's together. And then, do you know how much of a nice guy Richard is?
Yep.
He sent me 40 fucking quid today. It's $40 a day to pay for the postage of that.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Well, I'm sending him a bottle of patching and I'm sending him a jar of honey that we make. We make our own honey and we make the patching from honey. And he's getting that all together. And I checked the price of the postage is about 60 quid because of the weight. and he sent me £40 a day towards the 60 quid of the postage.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's just how much of a nice guy he is.
Yeah, I like him. He's got some interesting ideas, but he's a pretty cool guy.
Oh, he's crazy as a fucking bag of cats on catnip. Like, don't get me wrong. And I'm his friend, you know.
Do you have a license for that poaching?
Is there such a thing as a license for poaching? Poaching, whatever you want to call it.
What is
I could
poaching?
probably run my
I was going to say, what is poaching? I've no idea what that is.
Yeah,
moonshine. It's Irish moonshine.
Oh, Dave, come on.
It's coming upwards of maybe 70% proof. It's Irish moonshine.
Potato liqueur.
No, dear.
I'm back.
We've progressed on from the potatoes. We started with the potatoes, doing it traditionally, but then we've moved on. We tried the rotten fruit. It wasn't great. It got very sharp very quickly. What we use now is whenever we take the combs, the frame of the honeycomb out, and you have to scoop the top of it off to get access to the honey. All that wax and excess stuff at the top, it's full to the throat of sugar. And we then use that to make the poaching. And oh my goodness, it is very sweet.
So you can't make mead out of
No.
it. But you can make vodka.
No, you see, the thing about it is...
It's very sweet.
Dave, we can make mead from it, but the problem is that it's not consistent. When you're making a product to sell in the shop, it has to be consistent. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Because we have 35 hives. If I took honey from hive number 1 and honey from hive number 9, they are completely different.
Yeah.
So I would have to dedicate 2 hives specifically just to that, mix their honey together every single time, and it would have to be dedicated to that. When we use the patching, every single scraping of every 10 frames and every 2 supers per hive, it just gets fucked all into a big bucket.
So you actually
shit faced.
Yeah, you fuck it into a bucket. I got you.
Could you just not label it the hive that it came from?
Pardon?
Could you not just label it the hive that it came from and keep it separate?
But then every bottle would taste different, and we would have to go through the effort of doing that. And we don't dedicate. We sell an awful lot of honey to health shops and things like that. That's what the main business makes its money from.
They'll buy the mead, won't they?
Pardon?
They'd buy the mead, wouldn't they?
The mead would make more money from 2 hives out of selling honey from 10. But he doesn't understand this because he's fucking stuck in his old ways.
You know, if you guys, how many hives do you have?
We have 35 up and running and boxes for 50.
Wow. Because I'm thinking you could do like Borg numbers for the different types of mead from each hive. You're like 1 of 10, 5 of 9, that kind of thing, right? So
I'll tell you that hive number 9 is the worst hive that we have. It is so fucking wicked. It stung me 25 times in one bloody day because it found a hole in my bee suit. And when you get stung once, it leaves a smell. And then they all followed it in and stuck even behind my ear and the back of the neck, man. But
that's
we have a photo of you in the bee suit next time you go, please.
Pardon?
We have a photo of you in the bee suit next time you go.
I'll send you one right now.
Uh-oh.
Badger.
Hello.
Badger.
He's bad to falling asleep.
All right.
I'm here.
Yeah,
Oh, hang on. Let's have a bee suit photo.
Bee suit.
Oh dear.
Oh,
there you go. Balance the math pig icon off the TV and all too.
I see that.
All right then. What you got? What's happening, Rory?
Oh no, I was just going to mention, Badger, that we have a company down here in Dorset, and they make vodka out of cow's milk, and it is absolutely delicious. I don't drink vodka too much, but my wife does, and she tried it once and she said, "Oh my God, this is the best vodka." You know, so bigger the Russians, we can make better vodka in Dorset. And
I'm not terribly a vodka person, but the vodka that I've had has tended to be quite cheap. So I would be interested to try some of this proper Dorset stuff.
No, it is.
It's basically paint thinner, is it not?
It's very good, but it is rather expensive. I think it's about £30 to £40 a bottle, and I normally pay about 10 to 15, I suppose, something like that. Not sure quite what that is in Canadian dollars, but
It's a lot.
it's a lot. Okay. Hello, Duke. Hello, Duke. I didn't say hello, Duke.
Hello, Rory.
Yeah, nice to see you in person.
I know, right? It's fantastic.
I'm sorry, Rory's my fault.
I'm going to
Let me make you big a sec, Dick.
Well, I'm going to put my cam on again.
Who's the person in the red t-shirt?
There we go.
Wow.
There we go. There we go, Duke. That's what I look like.
Yes, I've met you once before.
Let me embiggen you. There we go.
Woo! There we go.
Yeah, you've been in one of my after parties that Duke's been in already, right?
I know.
You look a bit like a professor.
Well, thank you. I'm not, but thank you very much.
He's Nigel Farage's cousin.
There we go. Sorry, I just had to do.
I could do that one. I
know.
Badger.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Badger,
You'll flip off Badger.
Badger hasn't seen it. No, I have to do this for Badger. Hold on.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
I want to know about this. What's this about?
Oh no. Rory may or may not be related to the leader of the Brexit Party.
All right. Well, hopefully I don't offend you by saying he looks very much like Toad of Toad Hall.
What?
Dear
Who,
old
the leader
Nigel.
of the Brexit Party does?
Yeah. Right. Give me a second.
Here we go.
Hi, Nigel.
Do you see what I mean?
I
Toad
should,
of Toad Hall.
it's not quite straight. I should have changed my name to Nigel there. But,
He randomly appears in my streams sometimes, wearing this mask with the name of Nigel, going, "Hello, how are you all?"
Right. Let me just get a picture of him in the context of his clothes.
okay. With the cravat.
Roger, can you make him full
There we go,
screen
hold on.
for a minute? So
There we go.
Yeah.
So over here we have
Nigel. Yeah, Nigel.
and over here we have Nigel.
Nigel! Hooray!
Does
And
not
Bad-tempered Badger, just for the benefit of the people who are not from the UK, could you tell them who Nigel Farage is?
right?
You can see why we're cousins, can't you? I mean, it's an amazing likeness. Amazing likeness.
Uncanny.
Right, for the benefit of those not from the UK, Nigel Farage is a somewhat divisive figure in UK politics.
I am.
He's an arsehole.
He is
Sorry,
the
Dave, I
leader.
didn't hear you.
He is the
He's an
leader.
arsehole.
He was
Oh,
one of the
dear.
founders of UKIP originally, and is now the leader of the Brexit Party. So, for some reason, he's got a reputation as being somewhat unpopular.
He does like to drink with the boys in the pub.
He also looks rather like Toad of
No,
Toad Hall.
He likes to have
He looks-
photographs of him drinking with the boys in the pub.
He looks rather like Rory.
He looks like you nearly had mothers and aunties and uncles that all were related.
Well, we do have some Huguenot ancestors, actually.
I think you've a better nose, though, Rory. You definitely have
Well,
a
that's-
better nose.
That's very kind of you, Matthew.
Oh dear.
It's very funny because the only people that are not from the UK are showing their faces. Everybody else from the UK with this happening is like, yeah, I'm glad.
We're
I'm
just
out.
like, yeah, we ain't fucking dealing with this.
I'm not on stream with Nigel. I'm fucking hiding my face. Hey.
Huh? Okay. All right.
We've got a milking stool in the chat who would like to explain who Nigel Farage is.
I didn't know you could. I didn't know you could turn. I didn't know you could turn that word into a verb. To be honest, but okay.
Well, you never read The Exorcist, man? You ever saw The Exorcist?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what she did? Your cunting daughter. Yeah, it works. Works like a fucking. What? My curiosity is, what's a spiv?
This is more British slang that you should be aware of, which is that a spiv is a word that we commonly use to refer to someone of. Well, it's often used to refer to someone of less than average intelligence.
Oh, so someone like me.
Well, like someone like SJ.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
Yeah, not really. I mean, there was a very good spiv in Dad's army, and I don't, it's just he was flogging off things, illegal substances,
Rory,
and making money.
Rory, you're that old that language has changed since you heard it that first time. Sorry.
Right, let's Urban Dictionary this, shall we?
Jeez, Rory, you put up with this shit?
I have to, I'm afraid.
Okay, I'm going to read you the first two definitions of spiv from Urban Dictionary. You ready?
Yes.
Number one, a flashy, slick operator who makes a living more from speculation or profiteering than from actual work. The kind of guy who wears a shiny medallion, goes bankrupt from a dodgy swampland development scheme, but still has a big house in his wife's name.
Well, there you go. You see,
Joel Osteen.
My definition. Mine was the first definition.
And secondly, spiv, an ancient chav trying to make you buy something either that you don't want or something that is in short supply, associated with showy dressing habits, shiny suits, and inappropriate hats.
Inappropriate hats.
So just to clarify, Bad Temper Badger, is spiv the new word for chav, spade, tracksuit wearing sort of Egypt?
Fuck it, why not? I'm not coherent enough to understand what you just said to me.
Can you translate?
Can I?
Oh, I'm listening.
Is spiv the same?
See, this is why I couldn't get what you
Spiv
said.
only seems
I
to
didn't
apply
say
to
that the
males.
first time. I was deliberately being funny. I'm hilarious. If you've not been watching my channel,
Spiv only seems to apply to males.
Yes. So is spiv the new version of chav or spade, as in them all? You know what I'm saying?
Well, chav is unigender, and I've never heard the other one at all.
Spade. You've never heard spade. Pretty boy.
Is chav like the British version of thought?
No.
Do you know?
Chav
what do you call whenever you have an American
kind of like
guy,
a British redneck.
When you have an American guy,
What's the male version of that? Of thought.
Why are you? What is it?
We don't have one.
Nickname on the street, man. They don't discuss gender when they're picking on people. Like
Thought means that her over there.
Yeah, there's. I don't think there's a male. Well, I guess it could be.
Some guys get called
gender neutral.
Yeah,
it could be gender neutral. I mean, I'll see why not.
No, it's a spivess. It has to be a spivess, definitely. General spiny.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about. I'm just
No. I checked out a little while ago. I'm just enjoying the camaraderie.
See, I'm halfway through a bottle of mead now, so I don't know what we're talking about.
Okay, a spade, SPIDE. This is what we would call some of these people over here. A young, lower class man typified by brash and loutish behavior. Quotation.
A redneck.
No, a redneck in a nice outfit.
Okay, so a Jersey Shore person.
A used
Yeah, there
car
you go.
salesman.
Yes, right. But think Jersey Shore, but they ain't got no money.
So a used car salesman.
They're
There we go.
trying to
Here we
look
go.
like
Stu
Jersey
has
Shore.
settled it.
Hold on,
They go
I'm trying to settle
Primark
this. I'm trying to
instead of going
settle this.
Top Man. They go to Primark instead of going to Top Man. Oh, maybe Americanized. They go to Walmart instead of going to Gucci.
There you go.
But they try
There
to
you
do
go.
the same thing. That's a spam.
Well, in America, it would be going to Walmart instead of going to Target.
Target.
Oh no, they try to be Jersey Shore. Like they buy the cheap. It's it's like if you want to buy a gold watch and you buy it made out of plastic and it looks like gold, they're like bling bling bitches, and it's like it's made out of plastic.
Yeah,
They're
no.
bling bitches.
I've
No,
been
no,
told
we're like rich with that kind of shit here, dude.
Yeah.
I've been told to put this in the chat. Oh, hang on, I haven't found it yet.
I keep forgetting we're live because all I can see is the StreamYards. I turned everything else off. It makes me more of a fun person this time of night.
There we are. I've been told to display this.
There
Nice
you
tie.
go. That's the best spiv of all time.
I thought that was you at a younger age.
Oh, are you referring to me or the badger?
Well, I've never seen the Badger without his mask on.
This is what I look like.
That's
Well,
right here in the picture there?
No, not
No,
that.
he sometimes appeals without his dildo.
This.
There is some. there
What
is
happened to
one
the
thing
dildo picture?
Oh, right. Hang on.
There
Why?
is one thing that I have to say right now. That particular term, spiv, would never apply to Badger or myself.
There
There we
you
go.
There it is. There it is.
go. Oh, that's it's not a dildo, is it? No, it's a beer bottle or
It's a
something.
beer
It's a
bottle.
dildo. It's a fucking dildo. I don't care what you
Use-
say.
It's not wider at the bottom.
You can use a beer
Well,
bottle as a dildo if you
I
want.
was gonna say everything's a dildo if you're brave enough.
That's a bit far, man. Have you tried the cold end of a hot poker?
Where's it cheaper at Amazon or Walmart?
Every time
Yes.
you try to pull it out, you burn your hand.
Amazon, right?
I don't think
Yeah,
it's
but why would you
small
pull it
yet.
out?
Yeah.
There we
You made it creepy. I was.
That's what I do. Hey, my shit's gonna die. You guys are awesome. I'll talk to you guys later.
You're a guy who looks forward to maybe
Night,
talking to you
Dave.
tomorrow.
Oh, there he goes. He always waits till the last second. Oh, hi, Spooky. Yeah, we're here.
Did Spooky come on my stream earlier?
Oh, yeah? Awesome.
Bad tempered badger. Can you hit the 16
Hello.
benign button? I keep losing my head.
Can I do what with who?
The 16 benign button right underneath between me, Math Pig, and Neil, right in the
Third
middle.
one along.
What are you even asking me to do right now?
It doesn't matter, man. I'm being an asshole because I've got OCD and these sort of things, and it really winds me up and it annoys
would,
me.
would you rather it looks like that?
I really
Yeah,
would
that's
personally,
the
but
way,
it's not
the way
my
I
stream.
do it. Yeah.
It's not my stream, so I apologize. It's just when I get drunk, and
I don't mind.
I've just opened my second bottle of 15% alcohol.
I do it like this because it has less of a gap, but I don't really. I don't mind.
Yeah, I should just.
The second bottle of mead.
Oh, also I do it like this because it makes Dave's lovely Star Trek looking background look creepy because he creeps in from the side of the image.
No, I think that looks better. I think that looks better. Yeah.
Would I be
No,
right in
it's
saying,
fine.
Dave,
I don't mind.
would I be right in saying, Dave, when someone caught on that icon avatar was who it was, you flat out was like, I didn't know who you're talking about. Did you or did you not?
I usually deny everything when anyone says anything.
Plausible deniability.
We've got some insightful commentary from the chat here.
Does he?
Spooky. What? Why is this relevant?
Because there was a group of people who had never heard Spooky actually speak.
Mhm.
And somebody made a joke about him being maybe possibly a girl. Because a Spooky bade her, you have to have long hair. You wake up in the morning and and people who didn't know thought he may have been a girl.
Mm.
And then he came on the mainstream the night and was like, I'm not a girl, I have a penis.
Well, I'd like to make a brief comment here about Sammy. Remember Sammy Jenkins' avatar? He seems to have something dangling between his legs.
It's called a rope, like a band, like a belt.
Yeah.
Oh, but what are those two little round things?
Those
Have
are
you ever
his
tied a
balls.
knot in the end of your lace of your shoe because it's frayed?
I thought they
Okay,
might be.
so
I thought they might be
All right.
testicles.
Have you ever seen Sammy though? He's very handsome. Everybody ask Dave. He has wee fantasies about Sammy.
all right, so a piece of rope walks into a bar,
Oh, geez. Here we go.
and he says to the barman, "I'd like a beer, please." And the barman says, "I'm sorry, mate. I don't serve lengths of rope. You're gonna have to get the fuck out of my bar." So then the piece of rope, he goes outside, he ties himself into a nice bowline, and he kind of gets his ends and just kind of loosens the threads a little bit. And he goes back into the bar. He says, "I'd like a beer, please." And the barman says, "Are you that piece of rope that came in just now?" The rope says, "No, afraid not."
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's an old one, man.
There was Badger. There was another story about money for old rope, and you might have seen this one. This guy went down to the beach and found a piece of old rope, put it on eBay, and
Nice.
and it sold for about £10 or dollars or something.
Oh,
And so he disproved the saying there's no money in old rope. I thought that was quite interesting.
This is good. This is good. I like this.
I'm gonna
Are we
have to try
going
that.
through really bad jokes? Because I've got a really some of the.
Let's do it.
I'm doing it now deliberately just to throw you off, Badger.
I'm off all the time. I'm drunk.
Can you not hear me?
What? You what? Fuck, Math Pig, speak up. What are you saying? You're mumbling over there.
I'm
Sorry,
just
Neil, I can't
backing
see you.
up
Let's
the-
do you talking.
Fucking floating head boy.
I'm just backing up the original stream on my
Thank you, Sammy.
BitChute. That's the thing I back up my videos on.
They can be testicles if you like. Ah, there you go.
Oh, I've let that still on the screen, isn't it?
As Bad Timber Badger slowly slides into utter debauchery right now. It's all that fucking mead.
Neil.
So I'll put that.
Can I ask you a question, Neil?
Yeah, of course.
What would
we're here
happen if
for.
I? Sorry, Badger, going ahead. It is your channel. I don't mean to
I
make.
said that's what we're here for, is to ask Neil questions. We're part of it.
Would you fall out with me if I could Creaky Blinder before you did? Maybe, possibly, because I know one of his good friends.
I would not fall out. I would ask you to put in a good word for me and get him on my channel.
Well, you should do. He had a granddaughter today.
Did he?
He did, because I texted him today. My friend texted him going, "Can you come on Math Pig's channel?" And he went, "I will, but I just had a granddaughter. She needed to give me a wee while."
Oh, I have to send him a message right now. Then Creaky's fucking hilarious. I love that guy.
Creaky's funny as hell, isn't he?
Oh, he's great.
I haven't been catching his Sunday live streams because in this last 3 months, Sunday has become like a Friday night orgy. It's just there's so many streams on.
He's probably asleep right now, though.
Oh yeah, he just had a granddaughter. Well, he's been up all night. Yeah. It literally happened today. From what I gather from my friend, it literally happened earlier today. I
Wow.
could be wrong, but I'll just blame Bill.
Well, I'm going to send him a letter anyways, or a message.
I know, because me and my friend were talking, and I sent a load of messages out today to try and get people on and stuff. And he was like, "Oh, I could probably get Creaky for you." And I was like, "I don't know if that would be okay." And Neil might be annoyed because Neil's been trying to get Creaky on for ages.
Well, not really that long. I mean, maybe a couple of months. But I've talked to him about it a couple of times. He doesn't really have a deconversion story, so to speak. So,
I sent you a message, by the way, Neil.
Yes, I know. It's right here.
Look, in all seriousness,
Is it an invite to go on his channel, on your channel?
Pardon?
Neil, I'll embiggen you if you show him the message.
Oh, sure. I don't know if you can really read it, though. Can't really see it.
No.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Hey, Neil, you should come on my channel.
Right. What was I about to do?
I don't know. What were you about to do?
Nor do I. That's the issue here.
See, that's why I keep talking. I was keeping the entertainment going. I'd be quiet for 2 minutes. You don't know what to do.
Yeah. We just start talking again.
The fuck is this shit?
I have I have in my hand a tube of fantastic elastic flexible glue from the pound.
Have you tried
Oh shit!
to
I've dropped
glue
it.
your shoes to the roof and then the next day put them on and see if you stay there?
You're actually closer than you think. I am intending to use it to repair my shoes.
Good. If it works.
I'm hoping it does because they're my favourite shoes, and both of them have holes in the soles.
Well,
Actually,
go on ahead.
sorry. I was just going to say they've got talking about Creaky being Welsh. I'm part Welsh too. So there you go. You can speak now, Matt Pig. I'm going to take this fucking thing off.
I sent my shoes to they were proper full leather shoes, leather sole, leather top, full proper leather shoes, and I sent them to an old styley leather shoe repairman in an old village, and he repaired them twice because they fell apart. And I took them into my dad. The third time I went, look, these fucking things have fallen apart. I'm fucking sick of this. I'm going to have to get new shoes. He was like, oh, I've got stuff in the shed for that. Have you ever heard of Tech 7? Tech 7 is the stuff they put signs on onto the front of shops. And he Tech 7'd my shoes with 2 clamps and left them for a week. They haven't broke yet.
Outstanding. Well,
I'm a bit concerned.
After you, Rory.
I was just going to say I'm a bit concerned about friend Neil. He managed to excuse himself of his overall, but he took it off like a girl. He crossed his arms and did it that way. Yeah, that's.
There's a reason for that. I have to do it that way because it's super tight around the neck, and it'll literally rip my fucking hair out if I don't do it another way.
Well, some people might believe you.
Nails.
All right.
Look at your nails. This is the real test. Look at your nails.
My nails? What about them?
No, your nails.
Your nails on your hand, yeah. Oh, no, you're definitely... you see, that's the manly way, and then the hands open with it behind, that's the girly way.
See, I
use either way. I didn't think there was actually gender-specific ways of looking at your hands.
Yeah.
All right. So a lot of my clothing is held together with glue, duct tape, and thread.
All clothing is held together with thread.
Yeah, well, fuck yourself, Dave.
I'm a big fan of cable ties when you forget your
thread
belt.
that I've added. Yeah, so for example, my slippers here, I've somehow managed to stick my toe through the side of them. So I have sewed that side closed and then glued it shut.
You use that shoe goo stuff or whatever it's called?
No, I used Yoo-hoo all-purpose glue.
Oh.
From the pound shop.
Is it any good?
It's from the pound shop.
I take it it's not that good.
Being from the
UK,
is it around a pound or is it the pound shop? Because one of them's really bad and the other's just bad.
It's Poundland.
Oh, that wasn't even. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna. So, around here in the UK, we have a whole range of low-priced retailers. Many of them used to be single-priced, but now aren't. For example, Poundland used to be everything's a pound. Now it's everything's a pound except the things that are not a pound.
£2 land.
Yeah, you go in Poundland now. You got the pound. Most of the shop is pound, and some of the shelves are £2, and some of the shelves are £5.
Fuck you! Get up to the top. Oh. Sorry.
What was
Sorry.
Oh yeah, and then there also used to be the 99p stores and Pound World. But 99p stores were bought by Poundland, and Pound World just went fucking bust because their shop layouts were shit. So you go in there and you're like, where the fuck is everything? Why is this person in a mobility scooter breaking my ankles?
You're supposed to use the motor, not your feet.
Have you a problem with people in wheelchairs, Badger? Have you?
When they're breaking my ankles, yeah.
Just checking for a friend.
Well, if you had Poundland,
See, the issue. After you, Rory, go on.
Thank you. If you had Poundland to what was it, 99p store, you come up with £1.99.
You do, yes.
Yeah,
unfortunately,
pure economics.
Unfortunately, that was too expensive for Poundland, so they knocked the 99p off.
Look at what Sammy Jenkins just put there.
Yeah, it basically was. So the problem with Pound World, at least the one nearby me that used to exist, is you'd go in there and the aisles were so narrow that if somebody in a mobility scooter tried to pass you, they would run over you.
Great.
So you'd be there, and you'd be walking down the thing, and let's say the entire shop was designed like a conveyor belt. You were not supposed to go back on yourself because the aisles were too narrow for that. So you'd go in and you'd walk along and you go, oh shit, I've passed the bleach I needed, but I can't get back now because there's 3 people in scooters come in. And if I try to go that, I won't have any fucking bones left.
You just turn around and you face them with the front and you just rub your knob all over their hands as they're walking by. They'll leave you alone. That's all you do.
That would be a bit like Lidl's then.
Also, well, some yes, but the bigger Lidl's I found are okay.
The bigger, that's some kind of oxymoron right there.
Yeah.
Like jumbo shrimp or military intelligence. That's a good one. I'm being fucking paged now. Not actually paged, but
okay, so what was I on about? So we got Pound World, which went bust because the fucking aisles were shit. There's also Pound Stretcher, but the Pound Stretcher, as far as I know, it was never actually a single price retailer, so they were really stretching the concept from the start. Now, there's also Pound. The Poundland is the kind of main one. But there's also some other smaller ones. Like there's various. It's not spooky. Spooky. It is not pronounced Lidls. It's pronounced Liddles.
Right, Badger.
That's exactly how we pronounce it in Northern Ireland. We pronounce
How
it.
do you pronounce it, Matt Pig?
Badger,
Go on, out with it.
You must tell us about your best experience at Poundland.
The time he got to rub his knob all over the. No, just kidding.
My best experience at Poundland.
You got to steal a pizza from their kitchen.
I can't tell you my best experience without giving too much away. So I'll tell you.
Too much away.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Maybe
not
it's about-
all right.
maybe it-
Okay,
it's
okay.
called something different.
Right, your best purchase at
My
Poundland.
best purchase. I went in and I bought a "Make America Great Again" cap. I got it literally to piss off my friends when I go around to see them.
What? You bought one for £1?
Yeah, right. Let me explain how this happened. Poundland, a few years ago, Trump was going to do like a state visit to the UK,
Yeah.
and then realized that everyone in the UK hates him.
Oh, hence the balloon.
So
Yes.
he decided that he actually wasn't going to bother. Unfortunately, Poundland, in preparation for his state visit, had got all this Trump merchandise, like these little bobbleheads and the caps and the ties and everything. And then suddenly Trump decided he wasn't going to show up. So Poundland's like, oh, fuck, what are we going to do with all this Trump merchandise? So they sold it as Halloween costumes.
Ha ha! Beautiful.
So you bought the hat.
Yeah, I've got it sitting up there somewhere.
Come on, we want to see that on.
Yeah, he's not gonna put that. Do that.
I'm not doing it right now, but I'll do it for a future thing.
I think the only time I'm ever going to actually get to see Badger in person is if I show up at his doorstep.
Which requires finding his doorstep.
Ask Orla. I'm sure
do
Orla
have-
knows. Give Orla a dead body. She will give you anything.
Can confirm.
Can confirm. Yeah.
Yeah, Orla has a dead body to play with. She'd be like,
Okay.
"Oh, this is brilliant! Is there no backstory? Is this totally untraceable? This is brilliant."
To finish the story, I must know, which story would you like finished? While we're waiting to know which story you would like finished, I'm going to reply to this comment.
What did you buy in Poundland?
Oh,
No,
what
not-
did I buy?
No,
I
no,
bought
not
the
what
hat.
did you buy. What was the best? What was your best experience in Poundland?
Let me see. How can I put this? I used to work in one.
Let's pretend
So-
it's Tesco.
That was very depressing. So,
Yeah.
there was a guy I used to work with who's German. I'm sure you'll enjoy this joke, Neil.
Okay.
When we were doing the cashing up in the pound shop, we would lock ourselves in the cash office before opening the safe, because the procedure was, the door had to be locked before you opened the safe so people couldn't come in and snatch the cash.
Right.
So, while we were in there, he farted massively and just completely stank out the entire room, but we couldn't leave because the safe was open.
Oh, good Lord.
Now, being a German chap, he looked at me and he said to me, "This is just like with the Jews." And I went, "Oh, Jesus Christ, man."
Holy fuck. Really?
Oh, dear.
I told that joke to my neighbor and he didn't talk to me for 6 months.
Yeah, I can see why.
Ah, there we
If that was
go.
a glorious bastard, you'd have to have scalped him.
Farting Cyclone B, not a good idea.
Yeah, no.
I should mention about this chap. He had very dark humor because he was partly because he just had very dark humor, but he had very dark humor partly because he was dealing with a lot of personal issues. Such as he has a daughter that he hadn't seen in about 2 years due to a messy divorce.
Oh, wow.
But on the bright side, he made amazingly bad jokes in the cash office.
Yep, sounds like it.
Yeah.
There was a guy that outside of one of our shows one time who was wearing a fucking Nazi armband here.
Oh, great!
And he on his finger, he had the Hitler mustache, and he'd do this, and he said something about they should have finished the job, sort of thing, right? And I was out there.
Great.
I'm a bouncer at this place, and this guy goes off on this stuff. And
Did you do the eye thing?
No, I just fucking he turned around and looked at me. I was about to say, "What'd you just say?" And I fucking laid him out right there.
Well done.
I swear, I fucking hit the guy so hard that his shoes came off. That's how fucking hard I hit him.
Just to confirm, Neil, you are saying it is okay to punch a Nazi.
Yeah. Well, this was a long time ago, but
And Nazis were bad.
yes, they were, and he was a fucking douchebag. He wouldn't stop going on about it.
That's quite funny because it used to be Nazis are bad. These days, fucking Nazis are atheists.
Yeah. Well,
Really?
not if you talk to the Christians. Oh yeah. No, that's exactly who says that. Is the
Yeah,
Christians.
that's what I mean. Yeah. You talk to the Christians, they say Nazis are atheists. I watched Inglourious Bastards today. If they had been in that situation, you'd have had to scalp that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I'd have been the guy with the baseball bat.
See, this is why I just be
can't
quiet. I'm talking
imagine
about
you.
scalping people. I'm going to mute myself.
I can imagine you doing that, Neil, but somehow it looks really humorous in my mind because you're kind of this big, cuddly, friendly guy.
Yeah, I'm friendly if you're on my good side.
You're a very large man, so I can imagine you doing it, but personality-wise, I can't.
That's the secret weapon. Nobody sees it coming.
Nobody expects the Neil Inquisition.
That's right.
Call Neil fat? No.
No, I'm calling him 6 foot.
You're a
5.
large man, Neil. You're a large man.
Large this way, not this way.
All right. Yeah, see, this is why I should mute my. I'm just going
Yeah, you wait till tomorrow night, Math Pig. It's going to be fun.
Tomorrow will be an absolute mess. I have booked off now because of situations and stuff. I had originally booked off Friday and Saturday because that's my daughter's birthday, and then Saturday was going to be her birthday party. And then I booked off Thursday because I have you on Wednesday night. And then, not that I have you, but I've got the interview with you on Wednesday night. And then because of the situation, I then booked off Wednesday. So I now have no work till Monday.
Oh, look at you.
Right. Question for you, someone. What was the question? What time is the show tomorrow?
It's my usual time, 4 p.m. But during the week, I do the 4 p.m. and then Saturdays, unless I have a special schedule like noon for people in Europe and stuff like that. I usually do it at 6 p.m. But Pacific time, of course. So 4 p.m. The same time.
Maybe I should make that joke.
Can you convert to UK? Because I'm supposed to be on your show, and I'm still not sure of what time that is.
It's 8 hours after that time.
Yeah, 8 hours ahead.
Yeah.
And you're at
what?
The time that you're having the interview at?
You're going to be on my show. Your time, it'll probably be, what, midnight, I think?
I think midnight, yeah.
Midnight. Yes, that's what I was aiming for.
Yeah, you're witching hour.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure
why
if it was midnight or 1.
Let me just see if I can find something in a sec. Because if I'm remembering this correctly, Where did I put it? It's in here.
Oh, thanks, Sammy.
You see,
I
Neil,
can't find the bloody.
for me personally, Neil, I usually miss your shows, but catch the after shows. The reason being, I stream on a Sunday after spending all weekend being jumped on by a 3-year-old and bounced on and going mad. And then I stream on a Sunday and then I go to work on a Monday. So I pass out after work. And then I wake up at like 3 a.m. on the sofa and go, oh, look, Neil's life. And then jump on for a while and walk up the stairs and go to bed and then stay on for a wee while longer. And then I stream again on a Tuesday. And then when I come home on a Wednesday, I eat a big dinner or something. And oh, fuck it, I streamed earlier. Fuck it. And pass out again. And then I wake up and it's like, oh, look, his life. Well, that's generally why I don't.
Well, you know,
I hear it.
you know, Math Pig. I've noticed recently that Badger does a very similar thing. He seems to be awake at 3 a.m. or something like that.
You see, this is why I made this. I made. Oh, hang on. I've cocked this entire thing up. I broke it, everyone. Oh, there we go. Right, I made this for your show, I think, Neil.
What's midnight deconversion?
Because I wanted to appear on your show, but it was at midnight, so I made my little Bad Tempered Badger thing and I put midnight deconversion on it because it was a deconversion story happening at midnight.
Yep, very clever.
It was definitely midnight.
It made, yeah, so that's how
anyway.
I can tell you that it was at midnight because I know these things because I made an entire thing for it like a year ago.
It keeps screwing the time anyway. I'm going to bed.
What are you going to bed for? It's only 3
It's
a.m.
early. What are you going to
It's
bed for?
true.
It's early yet.
It's 2:41 in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
to get up in the morning.
Guys, man, it's only 6:41 p.m. here.
What are you going in the morning for?
I'm gonna see if my team ended up beating the Canadians.
Go team.
The Candanians?
Go sports. Right, I'll see you all tomorrow.
Right. Neil.
No,
so you-
Mr. Dave.
Good night, Dave. Good night.
Hi, Dave.
No, Dave. You'll Twitter me or you'll Twitter me the link tomorrow.
Yes, this is how this happens.
We beat the Canadians. Yeah. Fuck
Fuck.
yeah.
You the
Stop.
Canadians?
No, we're the Canucks. Same thing.
Oh, okay, all right.
It's the Vancouver Canucks and the Montreal Canadiens. We just took down the Canadians.
Right, where's my baby?
How honest am I to be tomorrow, Neil? Just to clarify, how honest do you want me to be tomorrow?
How do I what?
How honest and in depth am I to be tomorrow?
That's entirely up to you, man. I'd like to hear as much as I can about it. You know how they go, dude. And we always kind of stray off of the main topic for a bit and then come back and then we can
Well,
do
my
the
deconversion story is very short. Well,
okay.
but the actual story from where it came and through it to my agnosticism is like my general life story is absolutely messed up. So
Okay.
it's.
Well, let's talk a bit about everything. Get it all in there. People can
Okay,
get
I
to know.
sat down today and actually I have a wee notepad as I mentioned earlier, and I sat down today to make sure that I got everything in order. I read it. I was like, right, like a wee short version of your life story, if you know what I mean. And I
Yeah.
was like,
Okay.
right, that happened, and then that happened, and then I had to scribble one thing out and rewrite it again because I'd put it before the story of what it actually. Just getting everything in order.
That's okay. Sounds
I'm
good.
hoping I can
nervous.
get to the after party for this.
Oh man, I'm really nervous about this. You have no idea because like
Why? It's just me. You're going to be talking to me. Yeah, there'll
that's
be
the
people
thing.
watching.
It is
I
you.
don't know them. So
No, but it is you. But I remember having like fucking 15 subscribers going, look at this shit.
hey, I had
I-
15 subscribers too once.
I can't believe there's a nervous.
Oh,
I can't believe
no.
you get kicked.
Come back, Rory. What happened?
I said I can't believe there could be a nervous Math Pig. How can that possibly happen?
yeah, dude, you're fucking hilarious. You're awesome. Like, I
Have
wouldn't
you
even
ever
work-
seen me? Have you ever seen me on a live stream by myself?
Oh, this is going brilliantly. I'm trying to click back on the window and removing Rory from the stream.
Yeah, we
Don't
got
worry,
shuffled
don't
around.
worry, Badger. You are forgiven.
this time. And you guys, I gotta come over there and hang out with you guys. We go to a pub and just get shit.
Oh, you should.
Dave Cole.
It'll be glorious.
Look, we raised over £2,500 for Purple to move state. If we can't raise £600 for return tickets for you to come to DaveCon, if anything, man, if you're willing to pay accommodation, I've booked.
I won't have to pay accommodation, dude. I got plenty of friends over there that would put me up. Like Rachel would probably do it, or Steven would probably do it.
Oh no, I'm being completely selfish. I actually booked a 5-star fucking apartment in the Tower building right round the corner from where the place is. It's close to £500 for 6 people, and only 4 have confirmed, and I'm fucking stuck for 2 beds. Come on over, man. I'll pay for your flights or something. We'll do a GoFundMe for your flights. You pay your own accommodation.
Yeah, if you guys raise money for me to come over on a plane, I'll be there.
Yeah, no, we've rented a place. Me, Critical Cripple, Nerdy, Sadie, and Bill Ashby have rented a place right round the corner from the Tower building.
Wow.
Bad Temper Badger, are you coming?
Right. So
we know that Orla can't because of her situation with the babbies. Can you?
yeah, I am uncertain if I can, and I'm also uncertain if I want to. I do want to meet the peeps, but also I'm not entirely confident with being like in a public place as this version of myself.
Well,
And wear a badger costume.
This is the reason that we booked. Nerdy is going. Nerdy Rodent does not show his face on screen, and he's going with us as well. He's only going for one night. We are going Friday and Saturday. So if you want to come down for just Friday night and get to meet all us peeps, Critical Cripple and stuff like that, you can then leave again before DaveCon starts and avoid the 200 people that's going to be there. So there is an option to do that.
Is Nerdy going to be dressed as a pickle?
Yes, constantly. Do you know them full green body suits that people wear that you don't get to see their face and all? Yeah, that's what he's wearing whole weekend.
Okay.
It's like
just the options there, Bad Temper Badger. And I'm not just saying that because it gets expensive and people don't come, but the option is there if you want to come down and hang with the peeps.
I will consider. Tell me the date of it again, because I've
the 3rd of April. The 3rd of April is the Friday. The 4th of April is the actual
January, February, March, April. Yep, that's how months work.
If you stay one night, it is £45. If you stay 2 nights, it is $67.50, and it is a 5-star apartment. We own the whole thing for the 2 nights.
Interesting.
3 days, 2 nights. It's cheaper than a hotel. I checked the Premier Inn. The Premier Inn is £71 a night.
I did stay in a fucking hotel once. Where was I going with this story?
I have no idea.
Hotel
I don't know.
prices.
I just was quiet, and then you said I stayed in a hotel once. Where am I going? And
Hotel prices.
Okay, yeah, that was it. I stayed in a hotel in Wales once. It was like a Premier Inn knockoff. Me and a friend of mine stayed there because we were visiting some other friends who didn't even live in Wales. So we stayed in this hotel. We came down the lift in the morning, and there was some Slavic gentlemen standing in the lobby, and one of whom had a T-shirt with Vladimir Putin's face on it.
Who? Okay. Putin's cousin.
It was wonderful.
I was staying at a hotel in Atlanta, Georgia, once, and and there was a Mensa convention, and I got into the lift and had to go down about 5 floors. I think it's one of these tall American hotels, and all they did they were going down to the ground floor, and all they did were arguing with one another the odds of the elevator stopping at a certain floor. So I thought, right, I know what to do. I'll get off at the second floor and catch another lift and walk down the stairs. And that'll mess up their IQ forever.
You know what's really annoying is when people jump into your stream and then they jump out and then they jump in and then they jump out and then the third time they jump in they go, have I ruined your average view time enough yet?
Oh, this is what
somebody says Vladimir Putin. This is exactly what I think of. Now we've been past the 20 minutes, so the algorithm's not watching you. But this is what every time someone says Vladimir Putin, share screen. This is have you heard this tune?
I have heard this. Oh, I know what this is.
This is the wacky version of Rasputin. This isn't the Bobby M version.
I have seen this.
Isn't it brilliant? Have you seen this?
Oh, yeah, I've seen this, yes.
We head dancing. Yeah, we'll skip all this and just go to the Vladimir Putin bit. Who's in there? It's Putin. They say it's not. Is that not from the Vladimir I don't. You like that, Badger? Yeah,
I do.
This is a playlist on my channel called Questionable because this one's private. But I actually, do you want to see the funniest? This will not get done for demonetization because this does not technically belong to anyone. Right? Are you ready for the craziest thing you've ever seen in your life?
I'm not monetized. Who gives a fuck?
Are you ready for the craziest thing in your life?
Do it.
Have you anybody ever heard of G-Man?
Yes.
Are we talking about the religious G-Man?
Yes.
I have heard of G-Man. Go on. What's going on there?
Do you know how religious G-Man is?
Yes.
I think you're going to regret me allowing this on your channel.
Okay.
To the idea of two guys getting together and having doing things with each other sexually. As far as me doing any of that kind of stuff, I fill my mind with the word of God. I retain God in my thoughts on this particular topic. And the Holy Spirit was constantly reminding me about God's word. And it keeps me away from that.
Oh, God. I'm not supposed to like this. I'm not supposed to like it. The Holy Spirit is supposed to remind me that this is bad.
Just to say, the screen is showing true. That's true empiricism.
Right oh, Holy Spirit, fill my mind up with good thoughts of Jesus. Oh, God, look at that banana. Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Oh, fuck, I got it all over myself again. I'm not supposed to like this.
All right.
I'm sorry. But is that not the... Oh, that's hilarious.
Right. No.
The best thing to follow it up with
is this. I'm going to be doing a Google Hangout.
We've all seen this, yeah?
Not today, but next Friday.
Have you seen this, Badger?
I don't think I have seen this.
They took quotes from G-Man and put it over the top of an actual song that I can't remember the original name of. It might be in the... No, I'm not going to look. You'll know the song as soon as you've seen it, but they take G-Man quotes and they put it over the top of it.
I'm going to have to try and debate G-Man.
Google Hangout will be focused on primarily one thing. I'm asking everyone to bring their own personal rap to this particular Google Hangout.
I'm gonna expose myself on YouTube. I'm gonna make a YouTube video embarrassing myself.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, I got to tell you about
The one
the fabulous
and only
most groovy
G-Man.
It's a really well made video.
I will stomp a mud hole in you, sir.
I am not playing Dragnet.
My name is G-Man. You got the audacity. You're going to jail. You got the audacity. My name is G-Man. You got the audacity. That's all I got.
Audacity.
I sold $3,000. You got the audacity.
It's really well done, isn't it?
Because you don't got no evidence.
I'm just occasionally glancing at Rory down in the corner there, just doing the kind of, oh no.
Oh,
All I heard was, I feel sorry for Rory in the bottom corner.
I'm fine where I am. I'm fine where I am.
I just glanced down at you there, and you were kind of going, "Oh no."
Rory, do you see if
Yeah.
you stand up and take your head out of the camera?
My head is not in the camera.
No. Stand up a wee bit slowly, and I'll shout stop. Keep standing up. Stand up. Stand up.
How much up? How much up?
Whoa! Look at that. Look at that.
Oh. Yeah,
Rory's
nice bit of cashmere. Yeah, thank you.
No, you're not getting it because you can't see. I was your head on your floating body. No.
Oh, I see what he was trying to do.
I didn't see that. I'll try it again. Okay, here we go.
There you go. No,
Oh,
there-
right. Oh.
Hold on. There you go. Hold on.
Yeah.
Make it closer. Make it bigger. Right.
All right. What you're talking about, Spooky? I'm not pissed. I am completely coherent.
No, back to Badger. Back to Badger for a moment.
Back to back Badger. We can't take enough of back to back Badger.
Back to Badger. Short
Yes.
comment. I saw there was a photo from our government, from the
Oh my.
British, from the British government. I saw on YouTube today, and it was designed to get more women into engineering.
Okay.
Yeah, and apparently, we don't have enough women in engineering. Anyway, this photo was of a man and a woman, and they were both soldering, sitting next to each other, soldering circuit boards.
Right.
But the problem they had was that they were both of them were holding the soldering iron by the tip of the soldering iron.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
So
What?
clearly, someone in the government had no idea how to hold a soldering iron, and they actually put.
This is why they need more women in engineering, because they got a bunch of fucking idiots.
Well, no, I mean, the man was doing the same thing. It was like holding the tip of a pencil, but a soldering iron. It was like, no,
That's not how this works.
First time I went to college, we had a couple of chaps who liked to fuck about. One of them had a soldering iron. He just tapped the guy next to him on the arm with it. Apparently, he didn't realize it was turned on. I don't believe that. But the guy just kind of goes,
Yeah, they're hot, man.
that's kind of the point of them, really.
Yes, it is.
I know. I couldn't believe the government put that out. Some idiot in the government. Just no idea what he's talking about. Civil service, I suppose. Somebody found that's my darling wife. That's me.
I
and my
blocked her
wife.
face out. I'm not sure if she wanted to or not.
In
Rory
Northern,
in his middle age. There's Rory middle aged.
well, that's in Northern Ireland. That's in Donegal.
I know. That's why I'm putting it up. It's not focusing. Oh, there you go. See my camera. Shit.
That was on our premarital honeymoon, I would say. Yep.
Ooh. Hubba hubba.
Oh, lovely.
All right, so I just added Jimmy Snow on Pokemon Go.
Oh, look what we have here. Math Pig, I've got a present for you.
I was handsome once, Badger.
It's a secular state. North Korea? Aren't they? I thought they were, aren't they?
No, North Korea has been, put down there that they basically worship him as a god.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much. Now, that's exactly what I did. He dismissed it. The evidence, the stats, the people, the consensus, they all agree with me. All Jill did was make opinions and didn't back anything up. And Jill, now that you're here, just to make this clear, you were banned the last time you didn't turn up. We mentioned it on your hangout when I was on there with you that I would have to unban you. I lied. I wouldn't. Why would I want you in my chat? You were banned months ago. So instead of just making statements and talking bullshit, all the video evidence is out there. Why are you even on Bad Tempered Badger's channel? He doesn't do any of this. He doesn't debate. Like, why are you here? You just being a troll?
I've debated a very lovely Catholic gentleman called Alpha 4 IV, who I recommend you should debate at some point.
No,
although he's not doing very much of it recently because he's been very busy with work. So
the point I'm trying to make is you're a very friendly channel that brings in friendly people to have banter. You don't go out of your way to have.
No, I'm not especially a dramery chap. However, if you would like to come on my channel for a chat at some point, Jesus Lord, I'm pretty sure that we've been. I think I'm pretty certain it's you. I'm drunk right now, so don't expect me to like
never would have guessed.
know what's going on. However, I'm pretty sure that I may have emailed you already, but just in case not, here's my email address. It's badger@cock.li. So if you would like to have a chat, just send me an email and we can try and organize this. My schedule has been completely destroyed for the last 3 months. And it's likely to be again soon when I try to get some real life stuff sorted out. But if we can fit it in, I'm willing to have a chat with just about anyone within reason.
I have a quick question. .li, is that Lithuania?
I'm not actually sure. The service, the web hosting service that I use for this email address, it's cock.li mail hosting.
That sounds like Lithuania to me. It's hosted by a porno channel, presumably.
No, it's just hosted by someone who likes the cock. But if
the badger cock.
Yeah. But if cock.li is not the email extension for you, the host does provide a few other email extensions. For example, comeallover.me. Cocaine.ninja.
No.
And getbackinthee.kitchen.
And turn over the badger.
Yeah, it's got a whole range of fabulous email extensions that you can use, but I only use one of them because I don't need more than like one email address for the same procedure. Now it is.
Well, I don't know. Maybe.
Some animals, I think.
Body one's I'm sorry.
What is this coward stuff? I don't get why he's calling everyone a coward.
He's a little bitch. He likes attention. He's trying. Look at him. He's all like a 3-year-old. Don't be a little coward like Moth Pig. A coward that gave him 3 opportunities to turn up on my channel and he turned up once. So he can say what he wants.
And what's the point of him turning up on your channel? I don't understand.
The point of him turning up on Badger's channel is to probably berate me because I kicked him on Sunday because he was an asshole. He made a racist joke.
Yeah.
And he only for the moderator asking me to let him back in again, I let him back in. And then when the question section of our debate was over, I kicked him because that was the only reason he was to be allowed back in. He made a disrespectful joke. I put up with a lot of stuff. I've given him 3 different chances. The only reason he was back on again on Sunday was because he bitched at me in a fucking live chat. Why won't you let me back on? I've screenshots. I've receipts for all this. So he can say whatever he wants. And I will now, I'm going to leave. So I don't distract from the actual stream. Badger, I don't want to distract from your stream. And he's in here to deliberately do that. So on that, I'll move to the backstage. I don't want to be distracted from the stream.
Stream at the moment, Mathpig, is we're having a laugh.
No. I'm a coward. It's because I'm afraid of jail. That's why I'm afraid of jail.
I see. All right.
Well, I got to take off anyways, guys. So
the stream at the moment is we're having a laugh in the after party. So at this point,
if I can find anybody that wants to fucking stream with me, I'll stream for another couple of hours. I'm off to Monday, and I have another fucking full bottle of wine to go. I ain't going to bed. Jesus, Here, no, bad-tempered Badger. Bad-tempered Badger.
What are you saying to me?
It's Badger's channel. Come on, let him control it. Come on, he has to control his own channel.
No.
Who's what? What am I saying?
Well, maybe he's unable to, but come on, Badger. Come on, wake up.
What? I'm awake. What am I supposed to be talking about?
You're meant to be controlling your channel.
Oh, Mathpig, sort yourself out. I don't know.
Sort yourself out. You tell him, Badger.
Pull yourself together.
Or I'll bite you.
Right.
Well, dude, I got to take off. So thanks for having me.
We should probably wrap this up now because it's getting to be. It's now 3 a.m. and I think I shall go to bed relatively soon. However, at some point in the next couple of weeks, I would like to organise Mathpig. If you're interested, you should come on. Rory, you should also come on. We should have a chat sometime, or perhaps I might visit Dorset at some point.
Well, that would be very nice. Actually, now you mention it, Badger, where's Mathpig gone?
He's there.
All right.
You're still muted though, Mathpig.
All right. Never mind. Yeah, mute him. Keep me muted. Otherwise he'll talk. No, I was going to, fuck you too. I was going to
That's my need.
I was going to suggest, Badger, that you, I, and Mathpig could do a stream about the cars that we have owned during our life.
Interesting.
And if I could get you some photos of the ones I've owned, and my father's owned, for instance, I thought that might be quite interesting because I think we could actually talk about those, and Mathpig knows about cars and how to restore them and things. So
that
I
could
think
be interesting.
That could be an interesting stream. Just an idea.
I'm not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but I'm entirely willing to be a host for that.
I was just about to say on the condition that it's only on Rory's channel because his is mainly focused on cars.
No, but my channel, I only have one video on my channel.
Which is about cars. That's why it's mainly
it's focused on cars then, isn't it?
Well, I've worked in the automotive industry for 25 plus years.
I go anywhere.
We could have Neil. We could have Neil as well.
As long as you're not against Ford. If you're against Ford, I'll...
Excellent.
Yeah,
we could have the General Motors versus Ford debate.
Oh man, I recently got mine chipped. I'm now sitting at 480 torque and 200 brake, and I'm still getting 620 to the tank.
See, I'll what I'll do is I'll just
it
jump
is a
in.
diesel, Neil. It is a diesel, and don't get me wrong, it's a fucking huge tank. It's like 61 liters, so it costs like 77 quid in our money to fill. But 600.
I'll just.
Oh well, here's sorry, Badger. Sorry.
That's all right. What will happen when we do this? I will drop down from the ceiling, holding a little, well, not little, holding a big GM logo, and I will drop down, and I'll go, "Hello there," and you look up and go, "General Motors."
Oh, okay. All right, Badger. Here we go. Here's one for you. I imported a 1996 GMC Suburban from America to the United Kingdom. Its petrol tank was over 100 liters.
Right.
And if you go to a United Kingdom petrol station, for safety reasons, they run out at 100 liters. So
okay.
I could never fill the tank because the petrol pump stopped pumping before I could fill the tank because it was over 100 liters.
Can you go to the tank or the next pump ahead?
Yeah, you could do that, and you could refill it. But the best thing was that some supermarkets here in the United Kingdom, they give you 10 pence off a litre or something from time to time.
Yeah.
And I went in my coupon and I put 100 litres.
I'm screaming at you, Rory. I'm screaming and I'm on mute. I just unmute. Never on them nice cars that you drive ever put any of that diesel that you get in the petrol stations from Asda, Tesco. Do not do that, man. Don't.
Some people have told me about that. Yes, a good friend of mine said me about that. So
yeah, do not in them nice cars. Put it in your fucking Ford Fusion. You know, don't put it in your. I'm talking UK Ford Fusion, not Neil's Ford Fusion. Don't put it in, like, seriously, don't put that in that car that you have. You should
it is bad fuel. Yeah.
You should be putting high octane.
Well, here we go. There's something we could talk about on our mutual live stream or Badgers. Yeah, live stream.
As a funny side note, just on that topic, do you know that Capri that I bought for the daughter? It has not been modified since there was unleaded fuel. It still has the leaded seals in the engine. That's
wow,
right?
Yeah, that's the car. My woman got pregnant. I bought a car, 1984 Ford Capri, registered in the same city that the daughter was born in. That's going to be her car, and it's that old. It has leaded seals still in the fucking thing.
Then change them.
That's the blue one I put up.
Yeah, then change them. Change the seals.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm going to change all the seals. But at the minute, all she can do is put on a boiler suit, put on a plastic toolkit, and climb underneath the engine, or climb underneath the bonnet, or boot. What do you call it? The front of the car where the engine is? The bonnet? Neil. Everybody here calls it the bonnet.
We call it the hood. We lift the hood and go in the
Yes. Yes, well, I've lifted the hood, and there's a 2-liter Pinto, and I've been able to set the daughter in and close the hood. That's she's only 3 on Friday, but that's
Yeah, Badger. One question for Matthew. Can you still buy those lead additives, or are they not available anymore?
There is what actually looks like. Do you know a set of stockings that a nice sexy lady would come to if you paid her 50 quid to your front door?
I do. Well, they're called Jehovah's Witnesses. But,
just melt some lead and tip it in the engine.
No,
no, that's not the same thing.
It actually looks like chicken wire that we would have over here is like fencing. We call it chicken wire. Yes, well, it's like a plastic chicken wire with what looks like you would put in the toilet cistern. Then we discs, and as you put the unleaded fuel in, it runs down through that, and then it adds the additives that's needed. It's not lead; it's a replacement, and they're like 100 quid, and they do you something like 60,000 miles, 70,000 miles, or something like. But it's only 25 quid to buy a Sierra head, and the Sierras were all set with. This is car talk.
Neil, Patrick, excuse me. Yeah. We need to get you for bike talk, don't we?
bike talk, like motorbikes?
Yeah.
Sure. I haven't owned one since like 92.
Hold on a minute. You just said in a previous stream you were 6'4" in your motorbike boots.
Yeah, these ones. No, 6'5" actually in these.
All right, 6'5". So you're saying you're not wearing them anymore?
I wear them, yeah. I just don't have a bike right now.
Ah.
Yeah.
Rory, I have a motorbike jacket up the stairs from my uncle from the mid-90s. One of them real old school ones that have like 50 million zips and no need for any of them. He outgrew it and give it to me and I have it up the stairs. I do not own a bike and have no intention of owning a bike.
I've never owned one either. I did ride one once.
I've owned two myself.
Through London. First time I'd ever ridden a motorbike. Scared the wits out of me. Ended up trying to turn into a little Muse lane. Fell off. Whole thing went over. I thought, that's it. Not doing that anymore.
I did something similar the first time I rode a bike too. Mind you, I probably shouldn't have been on my first time. I think I was 13, and I probably should not have been on a 750cc size motorcycle at that age. But anyway,
Neil, I was I think 17, and it was about 750cc.
Yeah, they're big. Right?
Only two types that I have ever been afraid of my life in a car, and I would push the limits. There's a specific corner that I know of that 5 people have been killed on, and I left foot braked on my car just to see if I couldn't get killed. And the whole car back end, and I hit the fucking ditch. But I didn't die. But the point is, I would mess about and stuff, and like, I've lost my trail of thought.
It probably went off that edge there.
What were you saying, Rory? You're about your
falling off a motorbike.
Falling off the motorbike. Yes.
Yeah.
Never been allowed a motorbike because my 2 uncles on my mother's side, one was big into sports bikes, one was big into choppers, and both of them had major accidents when they were younger. So my mother would never let me have a motorbike. Now she let me have a car at 15, and we allowed to drive over here at 17, and I did get banned from driving before I got my license. Don't laugh at me.
Well done.
Yeah, I was quite impressed with that.
How do they do that?
Pardon?
I mean, how can they possibly ban you from driving if you haven't got a license?
Because they banned me from doing my test for a year.
Oh, okay.
Oh, actually, I know a guy who he's been driving for like 25 years at this point. And he sent off his license to the DVLA to get, I don't know, dress change or something. And it came back with only a go-kart license. And they said, well, we have no record of you ever having a car driving license. He said, well, I've been fucking driving a car for 25 years.
Well,
they sent him back a go-kart license that you can get at like 15 or something. They sent him back this thing, and at the time he passed his test and the time that this license was dated for, those licenses didn't exist.
Well, Badger, Badger, you know my wife is American, don't you?
I've heard this. Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
What's this?
Well, she came over here, and you're allowed in England. You're allowed to, I think, keep your American license, drive on your American license for 1 or 2 years, whatever. Okay. And then she has to do the UK driving test. So we put it through all the lessons, for the driving test, because it's not how you drive; it's you have to know what to do to pass the exam. Mm-hmm. Anyway, she takes her first driving test and fails it, and the instructor turns around. I'm terribly sorry, you failed. This was in her own car, and said, "Fuck you! I'm driving home." on my
You know, there's a large puddle in between you guys. Okay, so this.
Hello, Mr. Lobster. Nice to see you.
Deconverted man in the chat there. Somebody told me the other day I should have him on my channel.
He's very, very good. He's a funny man, good demeanor. He will not show anything below his nose on a camera because it annoyed someone sometime and he decided to do it constantly then for
it. Whatever works, man.
Just to say, right before I forget again, that when we were talking about the cars and I don't drive, I drive and I mess about and I go mad. The only time I've ever been afraid in a car is when an ex-police an ex-cop traffic branch. He was retired. He had bought a Tommy Loughran Evo 6, which is basically a road legal rally car. And he took me around the back roads of Northern Ireland. And the back roads are like a car and a half wide. And he's going around them at 90 degrees at 60 mile an hour. And I'm like, man, there could be cows. And the other, grand, no cows at this time of day. And just only time I've ever been afraid in the car.
Cows have a schedule. Oh, look at that, Ben. It's time to cross the road.
Man, you imagine hitting 10 cows, 20 cows, 30 cows at 60 mile an hour as you go around. Like it's.
I only one word goes through my head at that point. Barbecue.
What was that? Here we are. What was that Amish movie?
Wait, Amish movie?
That's
Has it got Harrison Ford in it?
Yeah, Badger would know this. And the famous actor goes out and he has to escape from Philadelphia to the Amish lands in
Has it got Harrison Ford in it?
Well, I'm not sure, but there's a famous actor. But anyway, one of the scenes is, all right, it's 5 o'clock, time for milking. Do you remember that, Badger?
I think it might be.
I'd have to Google it. It was a very, very good movie. I can't remember the exact name of it, but it was based out there in there's a town which you pass through if you go
Witness,
to the
1985.
Ooh, I think a bit earlier.
Just before you
could be, but there's a town you pass through on your way there. It's called Intercourse, Pennsylvania. Have you ever heard of that one?
I have not heard of that one.
Oh, Badger. No, you're in for a surprise. You drive along this road and you come to the edge of the town and it says, "Welcome to Intercourse."
Is this an invitation?
Outstanding.
And it's obviously an intercourse of roadways, but it's welcome to Intercourse.
Wow.
As I did it when I was about early 20s, and I nearly shat myself, to be honest. But it looked quite hopeful. Yeah.
If anyone can remember why I've got my picture folder open, let me know.
Because you were talking about something.
Yeah. Harrison Ford. That's it. Where's the classic Harrison Ford picture?
All right, hold on. I'll try and Google it.
This picture comes into my head anytime I discuss Harrison Ford. It's going to go in the chat whether I.
All right, guys, I gotta get out of here.
That's it. Witness.
It is Witness. I thought it would be Witness.
Neil. If you're leaving, Neil. All right, take it over, Neil.
Okay, spit it out there, Milk Mustache.
Have you the link prepared, or what time should I expect the link? I'm going to do that shit tomorrow and then take a doze. So I need to set an alarm. What time do I need to be prepared for a message from you with the link?
I would make sure you're up by quarter to midnight.
Oh, I'll be up. Right. So if 11 o'clock. Right.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll probably send you somewhere close to that time. I usually send a link out to whoever I'm chatting with about 5 minutes before we go live. So
yeah, I'm the exact same. It's far easier. Well, I schedule the stream, but the actual StreamYard link only goes out about 20 minutes or so before it.
Yeah. give or take.
Okay, I can't find the fucking image I was
I
looking
bought a
for, so I'm
half
going to put this one in instead.
It's going to be great.
Right, hold on.
I haven't set it up. I'll do
I'm
that.
looking forward to it, but I am super nervous.
Don't be nervous. Fuck you. Come on.
Here we go.
Is that Nervadia?
It is.
Yeah.
There was talk on the Twitters a little while ago that Nevada should play Dr. Doolittle.
Works for me.
Right. I don't know if this is an insult or if this, in my opinion, is a compliment. Do you know the what's the Halloween movie with the three witches and the black cat, and it's like the 90s one? And no, she looks like a famous actress. I can't remember the name, but Nervadia in that shot, the way her hair is sitting, it's like a Frankenstein. I'm just going to leave, mute myself.
Can we throw that up again?
Hang on.
He keeps drinking more meat. He's going to throw up all over the place.
Yes.
Yeah, but actually, it's that parrot top right I'm concerned about.
That's what you're worried about. Not the giant monkey looking at Nervadia's tits. Not the staring into your soul. Not whatever is down in the bottom corner wearing the glasses. The just standard parrot up in the corner going, hi. That's what you're worried about.
Well, yeah, because if I commented on the ape, I'd be considered racist, so I can't do that.
Not really.
The ape is fucking misogynist. It can't take its eyes off fucking Nervadia's tits. Yeah. End the stream before I dig a hole.
Too late.
I'll see if I can remember how.
You hit end broadcast.
It's okay. I found it. I found the one picture that I was here looking for. There we go.
Oh, the one where he hits him. Yeah. He actually hits him too.
Oh, this is the best image in existence. It's just Harrison Ford accidentally properly punching Ryan Gosling in the face.
You look at Gosling's face. It's like, fuck, he's a wolf.
He's just turning.
He's old now.
It actually looks like Ryan Gosling has just punched Harrison Ford in the balls.
Immediately following that, they brought out a big bucket of ice, and Ryan Gosling was there about to put his face in it. At which point, Harrison Ford elbows him out of the way and puts his fist in it.
All right, guys, I got to get out of here. We shall see you tomorrow, Matthew.
Let's go back to this. Right, Neil, it's been lovely having you on. 604 Atheist and stuff. The links are in the shit.
Links are in the shitter. They're written on the wall in the bathroom. All right. All right, guys. Until next time. See you.
Yeah. All right, Neil. Yeah, I'm going to wrap this up as well, I think, because
you can.
Oh, is Matthew gone?
I was still here, but then I was getting all of the technical stuff, and I was going to overtalk again and be like, "Look at me! Hey, what do you think of me?" You freaked me out the first time we had a DM text.
Oh,
right? you know the first time,
tell the story.
Right? Me and this man, me and this guy, me and this badger, we're having a wee chat, and they were like, "Yeah, I'm thinking of doing my thing, getting the man on." And while I'm diverging, I am actually looking up the exact word because I don't want to misquote. Right? Right? I know you fucking freaked me out, man. I didn't know what was going on. I think that was the intention, right? But okay. So Bad Temper Badger says to me when we're first meeting in the live chat or whatever.
We're in a live chat talking to each other with like two other people.
Send me a message. Send me a message.
I sent you a Twitter DM.
Yeah, before the stream was ended, someone shouted boobies or was talking about boobies or titties or whatever it was. So I sent him a DM on Twitter, and it literally was boobies. He then sent me one, tats. So I sent him one back going, morning, with a wee fist bump. And he goes, how do? And I'm going to read messages quote for quote. Hi ho, sorry. I was very busy yesterday and then forgot. Too much on. Yeah. Just wanted to see if you wanted to arrange a hangout or interview on the most and Bad Tempers Badger's response was, that fuck is your deal.
I don't believe that for one moment, Nappy. I don't believe that you could be so polite and that Badger would be so rude. I think.
See, here's the deal with that. We were in a live stream at the time. There were like 2 other people in the stream, and I sent him, "What the fuck is your deal?" And he was there in the stream, kind of. I hear him just kind of go like, "Huh?"
Okay, maybe you proved it. All right.
So here's what happens in the stream.
I retract my comment.
In the stream, I sent him, "What the fuck is your deal?" And I hear him just go like in the stream, just go, "Huh?" And then I go, "Did you get my message, Math Pig?" And he goes, "You fucking dickhead."
Badger, I'm
That was my response. If I don't come back, it's because of you. I didn't know what to do.
Badger, I'm so disappointed with you.
Oh dear.
You're meant to be an Englishman.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking to an Irishman. What do you expect?
Stereotyping, no true full fucking Scotsman and all that.
So I sent him that, and I hear him in the stream just kind of go, "Huh?" And then I say in the stream, "Did you get my message, Matt?" And he just goes, "You fucking dickhead." And we're there for like 5 minutes going back and forth. We go, "You fucking shit me up then."
I had no fucking clue what was going on. I was like, I like all that, or it's cool and all, and all this, and everybody keeps telling me you need to get Badger on. Man's good crack. You need to hang out with Badger more and all that. Yeah. And I'm like, "Badger, do you want to come on to my channel? Do you want to have a bit of a chat, have an interview?" And we can be honest. And he's like, "What the fuck's your problem, wanker?"
Had we not been in a live stream at the time, I wouldn't have sent you that, because it's only funny if you can immediately hear the reaction of "Huh?" and then go, "Did you get my message?" and then you realize I'm joking.
Oh, madness! It was absolute madness. It totally threw me for a ball. It threw me like, what the fuck?
It's only funny if you can do it when you can immediately sort of get the message across that it's humor.
That man said to me was, "No, seriously, I've just a lot of stuff going on at the minute. Remind me later, and I'll get my date sorted, and yeah, we'll do the thing." And that was like 3 months ago.
I do presume, Wanker, sorry, Badger.
You tell me off for not being a proper Englishman.
I do presume, Badger, that wanker is a good Anglo-Saxon word.
Oh yes.
Yeah. I'm sorry I got the wrong way around. Too much wine.
Now, we should arrange a thing, Nathpig, and yeah, it has been pretty much 3 months, because for the last pretty much 3 months, I've been trying to get a whole real life thing sorted out, and it has not worked.
Well, this is really
it's been 3 months of back and forth messing around trying to get it sorted out, and I've finally just gone, "No, I'm done with this."
Right. Well, this is the crack, man. I put the shout out yesterday, and I sent like 12 Twitter messages and Discords and everything, because I like to sort everything for the month before the month starts. So you've got Tuesday the 17th at 10 p.m. You can have Tuesday the 17th at 10 p.m. Tuesday
This is
the
of March.
What?
Of March.
Yes.
All right.
Tuesday the 24th, Sunday the 29th, or Tuesday the 31st. Now the Sundays, man. I'm working. I'm trying to. Yeah, we'll not talk about YouTube and stuff, but I'm going to try and squeeze myself in between Talk Heathen and the Atheist Experience. And I know friends that heard this, that, and the other may drop hints. So Sundays is 8:15 our time. Tuesdays is 10 p.m. I don't know if you drink, but they're my 2 nights to have a wine. And when it gets to the after party, I do break out wine.
Let's provisionally say, did you say Tuesday the 17th?
Tuesday the 17th.
Let's provisionally. Was Tuesday the 10th busy? Did you say Tuesday the 10th is busy?
Tuesday the 10th, I've got Canadian Catholic.
Right then, I shall provisionally put down Tuesday the 17th. Where's my fucking numbers for next month? Because there's literally nothing in my diary for next month at the moment because I was doing a thing and then that thing did not work out, so I packed that thing in and it can fuck off.
Yep.
Right.
Let me
put this in. Math pig location YouTube at
Now it starts at 10, and just to give you it starts.
Give me a sec.
Okay.
I just set the date to 2 centuries hence instead of changing the time to 10 o'clock.
I don't know why your fucking calendar's 2 centuries ahead, but
yeah, I thought I was typing in the time box 22, but I was actually typing in the year box.
I just thought your calendar had found some year in the future, 200 years from now, that was exactly the same as ours, and you did it because you were weird, thinking Star Trek time, Star Wars time, because I know you like your sci-fi. Yeah, my brain fucked up.
There we go. So we've put that down.
Right. So I've made a little box and I've written above it confirmed and waiting for a tick.
Yeah, confirm it closer to the time because I don't know what I'm going to be doing over the next month yet because I'm trying to get the work stuff sorted out.
It is 1 week, 2 week. Yeah, it's a month from now, basically, if you include this as a Tuesday night or 3
All
weeks.
right.
So you have loads of time.
Well,
Now,
here's a little story, Badger.
Go on, Mr. Rory.
Just kick him. Just kick him and end the stream.
No. It's quite an interesting one. I don't know whether either of you are on Facebook, but you get these reminders that come up, like when you post a photo. Yeah, and they do that. And anyway, I get this photo reminder from Facebook saying this was 20 years ago. It was a photo of my family and I, and all the children were pretty young and everything. It was outside my father.
20 years ago?
Yeah, and they 20 years ago. And I thought nothing of it. And I went, oh my gosh, Tempus Fugit, how time flies. And a friend of mine said, Rory, Facebook didn't start until 15 years ago or something like that. I think you might have got your clock wrong on your computer.
Yep.
But I don't believe I did. I think Facebook got it completely wrong.
Yes, you are completely right. The boomer of the age that you are, wearing the outfit that you are, and the car that you drive, you are correct. And the modern technology that is Facebook is
went wrong. Definitely.
Yep. Definitely.
Yep. It's nothing.
All the elections.
It was nothing to do with the millennium bug. That's for sure.
Yeah, actually, no. I remember 20 years ago. It was.
I remember the millennium bug. Yeah.
Do you remember those millennium bug sweets they did? They were like jelly babies, but insect shaped.
No. Were they for badgers?
Well, I ate them.
Obviously they were then. Were they? What do badgers eat, by the way? I've never really understood that.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. The badgers, the majority of a badger's diet is earthworms, but badgers also eat berries, nuts, small lizards, Badgers will, in theory, eat pretty much anything, and will also eat chickens. If you let a badger in your chicken coop, you will be out of chickens.
Do you actually care about badgers, or is it just a persona?
We do. No, we care about badgers a lot, both of us.
I have an entire. I was trying to get on in time with this about the science of the badger cull, but I don't think that's going to work out. So I'm going to try and go on Ansgar Aronson's new show with the science of the badger cull, and I'm going to try and get some actual biologists involved.
Man, you can do whatever you want. The show you're on my channel, it's all about you. In saying that, I'm not sure if we have a badger cull over here, but there is a dead badger half a mile from where I work, and it's been lying there for about a week at the side of the road. It must have been trying to cross the road or something. Somebody whacked it.
Yeah. A friend of mine, he was going to work on the bus, and he was going to work on the bus for about 4 months, and there was a badger gradually decomposing hanging from a barbed wire fence, and he was really not in a good place mentally, dealing with the work he was doing at the time and dealing with the social issues going on at his workplace. And this decomposing badger hanging from the barbed wire fence became a metaphor in his mind for how he was feeling about his job.
Yep. To lighten the mood ever so slightly, there is a joke from a comedian whom I can't remember at the time his name. And he told a story about how he whacked. He was like a plumber or electrician or something like that, and he was driving up the lane to this big Lord's House hotel type thing where they'd been working at for a couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I heard ticking. I thought there was a bomb going off.
The Rory's about to explode.
Yeah, and he hit a badger, and rather than anyone know, he took the badger and buried it just outside where the the estate was. So he buried it just outside the estate. Now, he was staying on site because there was so much work. And 2 days later, he woke up to ambulances going off, police alarms going off, everything going off. All these people had turned up. The pipes, everything had burst. There was hot water coming through. People were getting burnt. It was just a complete mass craziness. Right?
Oh, dear.
Yeah. And it turned out that he found out 3 days later that this badger had dug down and busted a pipe and had died and got into it, and all its disgustingness had got into it, infected all the pipes, infected the system, and got everything wrong, costed over £1 million worth of damage, and it was all the badger's fault. And this guy was like, he did not tell anyone. He didn't tell anyone.
I didn't put that badger there at all.
No, it was him with a spade that had broke the pipe and put the dead badger on top of it.
Great.
Ah.
It was all his fault. But because the dead badger was on top of it, they blamed the old pipes, and the badger digging a hole had hit it, busted, the hot water had come out and killed the badger, and then with it dying, all the infections got into the system and ruined everything.
I was going to say, Mathpig, that if there was an old lead pipe, that could be slightly believable, because lead pipes aren't that particularly strong, and I guess a badger would know this better than I do, could easily chew through one of those
Not
things.
a real badger. He's not a real badger.
Of course he's a real badger. How dare you?
My TV's going to shut off in 49 seconds if I don't find 2 fucking AAA batteries to put on the remote to hit the door.
Mathpig, I have a tale to tell you. A friend of mine was walking back to school one evening and was attacked by a werebadger. Is he still there?
No, his TV's gone to sleep.
Didn't go to sleep. I ran across to the other side of the room and stole the batteries from the other remote.
Right. Okay. Here's my story.
And my
a werebadger. A werebadger. He was walking to school, back to school, late at night, boarding school, and he was attacked by a werebadger, and it bit him. Right. And he ended up working in the European Parliament.
What the hell? Oh, right. It was a joke. I thought you were serious there for a second. I was like, what's a word?
No, he was serious.
Have you seen
He
the
was
European
serious about
Parliament?
it. Yeah. You know?
Have you seen the European Parliament? This makes perfect sense.
Rory's cousin was in the European Parliament.
Certainly was. My dear cousin Nigel.
Oh, I remember Nigel in the European Parliament.
So,
where's that other bag of weed that I have? There's still.
Well, I think, everyone, we should probably wrap this up.
I don't. I think we should keep. I think we should keep going.
Well, Rory, I'm up for a bit of crack if you want to jump over to Discord or jump over to my channel. I ain't going to, like, I'm not working the Monday, so.
Well, I'm not working tomorrow, but I do need to get up at some point tomorrow and do some shit around the borough. I have, like, stuff that I've been meaning to get done for like 4 months.
Well, not to be really morbid or anything, but I need 5 hours sleep. That's my really good night's sleep. I usually take 2, and I want to be fresh tomorrow because I have to go to my auntie's wake at 12 o'clock. So if I can get 5 hours sleep before that, that still gives me like an hour and a half. So, yeah, me and Roy, we could talk about that, Roy. Do you want to talk about death and the life beyond? No?
No, Matt, say nothing. No, because I do have to. There's one thing I want to talk to you about.
We'll do that on my channel. Badger's trying to leave. No, Badger's trying to go to bed. We'll drag this out all night.
Let's hear this one thing before I go.
Okay.
You're the one keeping up. No, Storm Kira, because the front window of my caravan blew off during Storm Kira. Is it? And everyone said it was Kiara or Ciara or something, but apparently it's an Irish name.
Kira.
It's an Irish name. Kira.
It's pronounced Kira.
Exactly.
But spelled with a C.
Yeah,
it's like Siobhan. Siobhan in Irish is spelled Siobhan.
Well, this is what Matt thing I wanted to check with you to make sure I was correct, because I thought, no, that's Kira.
It is
so
Kira.
I was excellent. Badger, did you hear that?
I did.
Storm Kira, you see.
If we ever meet anyone and they annoy us and they're called Siobhan and it's spelled Irish, we call them Siobhan because it is spelled Siobhan, and that comes out as Siobhan.
Siobhan, yeah, absolutely.
Siobhan, it's Siobhan.
It's Siobhan, yeah. We call it Siobhan.
Right.
All right.
I mentioned a chap earlier called Alpha 4IB. He's a Catholic chap. I've done several discussions and debates with him in the past. He's a really nice guy, but he's been very busy lately, so he hasn't really been involved in the whole scene in terms of having these discussions. However, I would like to show you, if I can find the bloody thing.
Very generous of you, Badger.
This is the wrong video. This is somewhere here. This is the debate, the trailer for the debate that I did with him. Here we go.
You have to hit your screen or you're the only person watching it. There you go.
Where is it? Okay, here we go. I don't know if it's going to play sound, but I'm going to assume it is.
No, it won't unless you hit the button in the bottom corner.
What button's this?
No, you need to clear that screen, get rid of it, delete from stream, get rid of the whole thing. And then when you click what screen you want to share, there's a little tiny itsy bitsy teeny weeny little square in the bottom left hand corner of that window that says share.
itsy bitsy teeny weeny
yellow
polka dot bikini. That's the one.
Apparently I've got to upgrade to Chrome 74 if I want to share audio. So you're just going to have to get just the visual effect.
Well, here, do you want me to do it? And I'll do it. What's it called?
Yeah, fuck it. Here's the link.
Yeah, give me the link.
I'll put it in the doodly chat.
In the dilly doodly.
Yeah, there you go.
Right, hold on. Oh shit, that's every fucking message copied. No, don't do that. Just copy.
Docs.
Yeah, so there's the fiddly diddly.
I love the fiddly diddly. Have you tried out the wingly dingly?
I have. But my personal favorite is the diddly doodly doo.
I'm a big fan of the thingamajig.
I do like a good old thingamajig.
You know, the thingamajig's tried and tested. It's been there for years. You know, it's thingamajig's good.
I do like the good old thingamajig. Now,
the what's it? Now, if you go and try out the what's it.
Now, here is the trailer for the debate that I did with Mr. Alpha 4 IV.
Is that the badger?
No,
that's the badger.
That is me.
It's already too long, in my opinion. Sorry. I'm being an asshole right now. Why do I speak my mind sometimes? Hold on.
In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti.
I had a lot of fun making this trailer.
Right?
So what do you reckon of my trailer?
It was exceptionally well done, but for every 15 second scene, I could have made it 3. And that's me being a fucking asshole. You could have made it 3. I didn't need to make it 3. You could have made it 3.
I could have done, but I made it long.
Right. Well, I went the opposite way. Okay? I went the opposite way. Let me see. Where's mine? Fuck me.
Now, the reason I brought that trailer up before you click play is, one, because Mr. Alpha 4 IV, if you can manage to get hold of him for a chat, he's a lovely chap, and I do recommend talking to him. He has a very interesting perspective, coming at things from a Catholic perspective, but not one that I consider insane.
Can I say something, Badger?
Go on.
Do you know that Rory's a Catholic?
I was not specifically aware of this, but I have no.
You didn't know he was a theist.
Now, what was I talking about? Give me a sec. I'm drunk.
We're talking about some guy that you know of who is a Catholic, who is very friendly to talk to, and I was pointing out that You said he's a Catholic that's not insane. And I was like, do you know that Rory's a Catholic? Because you've been talking to him all night, and you can either think he's insane or not.
I'm not saying most Catholics are insane. I'm saying some are, and this guy I'm talking about is not.
Here, man, I had a full-term relationship this last 4 years with a Catholic, and I made a little ginger one. On paper. She's on paper a Catholic.
On paper? Wait a second. What do you mean on paper a Catholic?
Whenever we were doing the birth certificate, my girlfriend insisted that our daughter went through the same sort of rituals that she went through, as in confirmation,
I see.
and stuff like
that.
For that to happen, she has to be on her birth certificate as a Catholic.
Now that's a topic for another day. Because
that's a good topic, man. And saying that, my girlfriend is basically agnostic and doesn't know it. She is a Catholic, but when you talk to her about this sort of shit, she's not Stephen McRae agnostic and not Matt Dillahunty agnostic, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean, yeah. The uncertainty of
she has full blown admitted it. The reason
coming at it from the theistic side rather than the non-believing side. Yeah,
she does these things for family gatherings because her main family from her mother's side, who are all still living, and I'm talking fucking 14 first cousins and 6 aunties and uncles, and they're all women. They're all fucking women. But they drive the 500 mile up the road to have a party because there's a christening. Because they're Irish, there's a lot of drinking. Like the priest that married my girlfriend's brother and his wife was actually, he had to be carried from the bar to the taxi and carried home. He's one of them old school priests that doesn't feel up kids, just smokes an awful lot, drinks an awful lot, and passes out at the bar. Think Father Jack.
Oh, now we're talking.
Yes. And the agreement is when me and my woman get married, we will get married in some sort of a old lord's house or something like that, like a mansion or whatever.
I know the
condition that this Father Jack marries us. I'm like, Father Jack marries us in an open bar? Yeah, I'll do that.
An open bar, now you're talking, that's a wedding. Now, before we continue, there is one thing I want to mention, which is my position on theism as a topic, which is as long as the person in question is not impinging on other people's liberties, I do not give a shit what their beliefs are, other than if it's interesting to discuss or they want to have a chat with me about it, then yeah, that's great. But I am not in the business of telling other people what to believe unless they ask me for my opinion, or unless,
In a serious note, I've been barred from talking religion with her auntie because the last time it boiled down to it, short version, at the end, I told her to go fuck herself. You'll not tell me how to raise my child. So I'm not allowed to talk about religion with her anymore because the people from the south are an awful lot more religious than the people from the north. And that's where my woman was raised, but... No, we go to St. Patrick's Day and we go to the 12th of July. No, we don't go to the 12th. 12th shite. We go to the 13th. But we go to the 13th and St. Patrick's Day. It's my wee girl's Northern Irish. She's not Protestant. She's not Catholic. She's Northern Irish.
Is that possible?
Yes. She even has a little black doll so she knows that racism doesn't exist. And
you mean
my grandmother was like, why did you buy her that color of a doll? And I was like, what do you mean? She picked it off the shelf. It's what she wanted.
You mean she has a gollywog?
Someone picked that. Someone picked that.
Right.
Badger.
Yes.
Just going back to your video.
Yes.
Get off this silly religious topic. I thought it was very good, but might be my age, but I thought the font was a little bit difficult to decipher, unless it would be left up on the screen. So I was thinking, what does that mean? What's that actually say? So maybe a change of font, or
I don't use that font for my videos anymore, partly for that reason. But I picked it because it kind of matched the theme that I was going for the trailer.
Right. All I was saying about it, it was a little bit difficult to decipher. You know, you need a few seconds later.
Little while to look at it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
that's all.
Let the man.
By
go
the way,
there.
later on, I will another day. I will link you to the debate I had with Forever. It is the first time I did an online debate with someone, and while I was a bit stammery and a bit kind of I don't know what's going on, I think it went quite well.
Peter from Gonna Go For It. Do you know Peter?
I don't think I do.
Okay, well, Peter kept me up for like 3 hours trying to convert Discord into a forum. He did not understand the way Discord works. He looks like Brian Johnson, and he's probably about the same age, and I love the bones of the man. But he tried to make me make Discord work as a forum, and it took like 2 hours to get the... So in retrospect, he felt bad, so he made me this. It's not bad.
That is snazzy. I like that.
Afterwards, because we had discussed it, he said to me, I've left it open as a save file. So we changed it and then made it an intro for, you know, instead of so specific. Let me see if I can find it. He changed it.
So it's an intro for your channel rather than just an intro to that debate.
Yeah, well, instead of MathPig v Jesus is Lord, it's two sides collide. Instead of the ultimate battle, it's who's got the best arguments. And, yeah, and then we made it into wee intro. Like. And compared to my intros, fucking hell, I thought I was cool. Yeah, no, seriously, like I thought I was super cool. I spent like a week making this, man, right? No, it wouldn't be a week. It was like 3 days. I spent like 3 days finding the exact right, you know, wee snippets and all the rest.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah. When you look through, like, you have to look through 3 hours to find 10 seconds.
Clicking all the wrong stuff.
Oh, here we go. And then you have to find the right music.
Oh, hang on. Let me. I've got to make it big again. There we go.
Yeah, and then you have to find the right music to go with it. And then not only do you have to find the right music to go with it, you have to shift the music left and right to get when it changes, boom, to actually change scene. And like people don't realize like, this thing's only 41 seconds long. This took me like 3 days. You know? And it's fucking shit compared to what Peter created. Friend of mine said to me, what other type of interview do you have except for a one-on-one? I was like, go fuck yourself.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It's all right.
Yeah, while you're still up there, have a little look at this. Don't play the entire 9-minute video, but just this is the intro. I'm sure you've seen it if you've been on my channel. This is the intro I generally use for my sort of pre-prepared videos, which I haven't done one of for ages.
I did show you the lava text of MathPig. That he made me that too as a general intro.
Yeah. I think we did, Jeremy. I can't remember what I'm talking about
You're very drunk.
right now. Right, so there's the videos. I've put a link in the back chat. If you just put that in the thing a sec.
Back chat. It's called the private chat.
I
What's
don't
the
give a
question with the
shit
back
what
door?
it's called. I'm sleepy. Don't back chat me.
This looks very Dave the Tentacle, which would be Manic Mansion for people in America. Oh, I've seen this. Yeah.
And that's my classic intro. Then it goes to.
I remember the seat.
Hello,
with the Jack
Bad-Tempered
Daniels.
Badger here, and I'm
It's me talking about whatever I'm talking about. You don't need to watch the whole
minutes of
video.
an
You get the
intro.
point.
9 minutes of an intro.
Here,
That's not the rest of it's not the intro.
Oh, there's an actual video there.
There's an actual video there. I don't have just my video intro on the channel by itself.
Right. What do you see? Do you know of Dale being from the UK? You know of Dale?
What, the computer company?
No, Dale the Flat Earther.
I don't know of Dale the Flat Earther.
You don't know of Dale the Flat Earther? Oh, do you want to see my first ever upload?
Okay.
And then I'll show you Dale. Dale's my most favorite to make fun of, but this my first ever upload. That's a Steve McRae dig.
I've got a couple of Steve McRae digs.
Sorry, Badger?
I've got a couple of Steve McRae digs in my video.
Yeah, but you get the whole definition of agnosticism. That was massive at the time.
yeah, that's one of the ones I have in there. It was talking about it was when it was the definition of atheism thing.
Yeah,
and he was there, and I said, well, this is what I mean by this, not that, Steve. And I had him kind of slipping in from the side of the video, like.
There's a serious problem there, however. Neither badgers nor pigs have horns.
Do you see? It says, let's ask hard questions. It didn't come out as well as I'd hoped. I don't know if you can read it because it's playing this, it's moving this fast.
Yeah, it's a little difficult to read.
I'm very proud of this bit, though. I like this bit.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's the only criticism I got. Why did you put them like that? Goes on for, a couple of minutes. Like, they're like, why did you fucking throw that shit in? I was like, because it's funny.
That's a good reason.
To improve upon that, I released a trailer then, which was this. And I shortened it and I made it a wee bit better, and I found new options on KineMaster. So I made this.
Yeah, it's a nice little intro you got going there. Trailer. Words.
Well, it was it was channel trailer, and then I renamed it channel goals, because like I even went as far as getting Scientist Mail on, and we ended up just getting drunk, and then we ended up, and me and Scientist Mail stayed up for 6 hours singing songs to each other, and she started drinking gin, and she shouted at me for not knowing Danny Boy lyrics. It was the best unscheduled after party I've ever had.
Outstanding. I was on a stream with Mike Silver.
Mike Silver, no.
He's been kind of absent for a little while, and he's recently reappeared on the scene. I was on a stream with him and Scientist Mel talking about Star Wars. That was a really fun stream.
Have you heard Jim Major's rap?
I don't think I have.
Oh, we'll not do that. Do you know what? Because it's time for you to go to bed. You want to go to bed. We'll
That
do
is
the
true.
video I did for Christmas, because it's a nice, happy movie. It's a nice, wee, happy video. And I'm bah humbug and all that shit. But yeah, we'll give it Christmas, and then we'll go to bed.
Look at the chat. Oh, lovely. Right then.
Oh, I could go super, absolutely, utterly cute.
You could, but I
I
really must go to
really
sleep.
could. I really could.
All right, gentlemen, it has been a pleasure chatting with you. However, I really must go to bed. So,
Creature, you're
And to you. Oh no.
You're watching Math Pig.
Math Pig.
You're watching Math Pig.
You're watching.
oh, there's the pickle again.
You're watching Math Pig.
You're watching Math Pig.
I am watching Math Pig. Oh shit.
Do anything silly. I don't often watch YouTube, but when I do, I watch Math Pig.
Hey! Hey guys! Must pig. Must pig!
How cute is that?
Right.
Right. Night, night. Peter, or
I
not
must
Peter.
go. I must
Rory.
go to sleep. Rory, I would like for you to come on my channel at some point.
As you say, Thatcher. Yeah.
I'm
Thank you.
aware that you're on my channel right now. However,
Yeah.
you should come on again another time when we're not having an after party, and we'll have like a proper discussion on the topic or something.
Well, I did mention that earlier. We could have a car topic or something.
We could have a car topic. I think we should have both of you on for a car topic, and I'll do like a hosty thing.
That could be fun.
Rory.
And we should have Rory. You should come on, and we'll discuss something. I don't know what, because I'm fucking drunk at this point. Also, Math Pig, you should come on sometime as well.
Oh no, man! I'll definitely. You've agreed to come on to mine Tuesday the 17th. It's not confirmed yet. You have to sort yourself out. But I'll definitely, if you confirm, I'll confirm.
All right then, we'll get it organised.
In saying that, Rory, just before I can,
Yeah.
Rory, in the private chat, I've put a StreamYard link. I ain't going to bed.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Badger.
Yes.
One question. If I come onto your main channel rather than the after party, do I have to wear black tie?
If you so desire, in which case I will put on my official jacket rather than my smoking jacket.
Okay, I think we could agree on that one.
I could actually try and put myself in a tuxedo, but I'll have to see if I can organise that.
Well, that might rally the troops. You never know.
Mad Pig, what are you doing? Right. So
Okay.
it's been lovely having you on.
I'm shooting with my eye lasers.
It's been lovely having you on. I'm gonna go to bed now.
You say, hey, cat and a bat. Cat and a bat.
So I shall see you all soon.
Rory, click the StreamYard link. Click the StreamYard link in the
So this evening we have Math Pig, who is currently a demon skull, and Rory and the fabulous. He's a cloud now. There aren't links in the description because I didn't fucking know who was going to be in this. But look on Twitter, you'll find them. Good night.